distractions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
All right, Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air today. Dodgers versus Pirates, weather permitting, from PNC Park in Pittsburgh, PA. 27 minutes and 47 seconds to first pitch, and Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. What's up, Dodgers Berzerkers? Welcome to another show here. As I mentioned, 27 minutes to first pitch, but there are weather issues in Pittsburgh. The tarp put on the baseball field less than about 10-15 minutes ago, so we'll see. We will see. I looked at the weather report, and it looks like increasing chances of rain as the game progresses. So we will see how it goes. Let's do a quick howdy and hello to the people in the chat already. I went up as far as I could there. Madison in the house. Sorry to hear about your little pupper there. Hope he or she recovers. 20 years, though. Hell of a run for that pupper. FJ the King. What's up, buddy? SD Gaming in the house. The Jazz Huddle. What's up, Valhalla? What's up with you? Eric Schwartz in the house. FJ the King up in here. Sean Jackson up in here. What's up, Sean? Who else we got? Viking Jerome up in here, How you doing, Viking Jerome? Let's see if I missed anybody. RGR Football, one of the members here on the channel, up in here. What's up, RGR Football? Mr. Boatman checks in. Go. Something about going to start tomorrow. We got Gonsolin coming back. That's correct, and he is scheduled to start tomorrow. What's up, Chase Fisher? Danny Simpson says USA Soccer was awesome, Jeff. It was fun, too. That was a blast to do that game, and expect more Team USA, whether it be soccer, hockey, volleyball, doesn't matter. You expect to see more of that here on the channel. FJ hopes the game doesn't get postponed. Viking Jerome said the Dodgers need this game big time. Yeah, we don't like being that 3. That 3 number is kind of where it gets worrisome for me as well. But we will try to make it happen. Bradley Reynolds checks in. We've already got 18 Berzerkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. The call goes out far and wide for members of Thor's Army to report to the chat for this Dodgers versus Pirates baseball game today. Yep, Bueller on the mound today. We'll get into that. in the pregame here. As I mentioned, we've got 24 minutes, 51 seconds to game time. Let's go to the alternate screen here, and we will get into the matchups for today's contest. All right, so someone already asked, who's the starting pitcher today? There it is, right on your screen. Walker Buehler, 4-0, 2.82 ERA versus Jay Brubaker, who's 4-4 with a 3.74 ERA. Fox Facts. Mookie Betts needs 2 doubles to reach 20 for the season. Max Muncy is 2 home runs shy from reaching 15 for the season. The Dodgers have won their last 10 games versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Dodgers are 9-0 versus the Pirates over their last 9 games. The Dodgers are 12-2 versus the Pirates over their last 14 games. Team stats for these two teams right there on your screen. The Dodgers average 5.3 runs per game. Pittsburgh averages 3.6. Team batting average 238 for the Dodgers, 229 for the Pirates. Home runs, 72 home runs by the Dodgers this year, 39 home runs by the Pirates. Stolen bases, 19 for the Dodgers, 17 for the Pirates. 3.26 ERA, team ERA for the Dodgers, 4.69 for the Pirates. And OAV, 209 for the Dodgers, 246 for the Pirates. Your team leaders, ladies and gentlemen, your team leaders on your screen. Chris Taylor leads the Dodgers in batting average with 275. Frazier leads the Pirates at 332. Home run leaders, Max Muncy for the Dodgers with 13. B. Reynolds with 8 for the Pirates. RBIs, Taylor 31, Reynolds 27. And that's why Reynolds is on our overlay today. What else we got going here? I think Buehler's an all-star. What's up, Louis Sports Network? What's up, buddy? How you doing? FJ says, damn, a 4.69 ERA. Imagine. Danny says the team home run differential is a ton. Yes, it is. That's correct. SD says, sounds like Pittsburgh's a horrible team this season. Well, they're at home today, though. All right, here we go. Let's keep back at it. Trevor Bauer for the Dodgers leads the team in ERA with a 2.40 ERA. T. Anderson, 4.67 for the Pirates. Urias leads the Dodgers with 8 wins. Brubaker, who's going tonight, leads the Pirates with 4. Bauer has 103 Ks on the season. Anderson, for the Pirates, has 59. What's up, Danny Shibley? What's up, buddy? What's up, Danny Shibley? Oh, I wanted to do this too. I wanted to do this. This is important. I noticed yesterday that Gil Soto's membership renewed on the channel. And I just wanted to shout out Gil because for those of you that know Gil, he was one of the first ever subscribers to Valhalla Sports Talk. And literally when I would do NASCAR streams in the beginning, it would literally be me and Gil in the chat. That's it. Gil and I were the last two. Well, Gil about a month ago decided that he was going to go into the military at the age of 39 years old, and he is in basic training as we speak, and I imagine he's doing very well. So I can't wait to hear from him, but shout out to Gil in basic training, and hope that you get back with us real soon to check in. FJ says, get Valhalla, you 20 likes. Yeah, 23 up in here. I hope I got like 23 likes on the video, you know? I hope at least we got that, right? All right, let's look at the preview of tonight's game. Actually, the odds. The run line is minus 1.5 for the Dodgers, as it has been all season, and it's plus 1.5 for Pittsburgh. So in order for you to win money on the Dodgers in a straight-up bet, you bet on the Dodgers, and they have to win by 2 runs. Team to win. A bet of 213 would win 100 if the Dodgers win, and a bet of 100 would win 170 if the Pirates win. The combined final score of both teams is set as 8.5. 8.5 is your over-under. Yeah, they changed it, Danny, where they'll let you in the military now up to 40. I think he said 2? But shout out to him. I appreciate him for his service. All right, let's look at this right here. Prop bets, a little prop bet action today. Cody Bellinger, if he hits a double, there's a 27.5% chance of that occurring. Ke'Bryan Hayes to record a run and Pittsburgh Pirates to win, 28.2%. And Cody Bellinger to hit a home run and the Dodgers win would be a 21%. Player news, Max Muncy is in the starting lineup tonight. I saw that Roberts mentioned that he was not going to play second until he gets lateral movement back on that bum ankle. Garrett Clevenger tossed a scoreless inning Monday for AAA Oklahoma City. And we do have some news on Cody Bellinger as well that I'll find here in a moment since we've got a lot of time. FJ says, I went to your old NASCAR streams and you would have no one commenting. Yeah, it was pretty lonely up in them things. It was pretty lonely. Still had fun doing them, though. Still had fun doing them. All right, here we go. Here are the odds for tonight's contest, y'all. Here are the odds. For those of you that like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some cheddar. Yeah, the Vikings loading up on cornerbacks. No doubt, Viking Jerome. Win probability for this evening. Dodgers have a 63.1% chance to win, should the game go, and Pittsburgh has 36.9. Your run line, as I mentioned, minus 1.5 for the Dodgers, plus 1.5 for these Pirates. Team to win, minus 200 for the Dodgers, plus 160 for the Pirates. I looked so uncomfortable. Well, we were learning. We were learning as we went along there, FG. Team to win, Dodgers have an 80. This is interesting here. This is team to win. Bettors like the Dodgers and put bigger money on them in the deal. So 80% of the money is going towards the Dodgers on straight up bets. And the big money bets, 98% for the Dodgers, 2% for the Pirates. And then you've got some over-under. We mentioned that already. Over-under set at 8.5 for the game. 28 Berzerkers up in here. Little prop bets. Cody Bellinger to hit a double pays plus 300. Brew Baker to get 5 strikeouts and the Pirates to win is a plus 350 bet. Ke'Bryan Hayes to hit a home run and Pirates to win is a plus 1800 bet. And Ke'Bryan Hayes to record a run and Pirates to win is a plus 290 bet. So some interesting prop bets there. Alejandro checks in. Valhalla, what are you eating? Nothing yet, buddy. I think it's corned beef con papas tonight, though. I think it's corned beef con papas. King Yelman says pitchers RPMs are down. Oh, you guys have heard about that, right? You guys have heard about that. It's kind of a brown-gray color, dude. Kind of a brown-gray color. It's not really the right color on the camera there, I guarantee that. Yep, league-wide shutdown on substances set to start at any day, like Yellowman just mentioned there. The umpires apparently will check pitchers coming out of the game and to start the game, like 8 or 9 checks of the pitchers per game is what I heard. Yeah, it's turning the white color hair, FJ. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on there, buddy. But a lot of it has to do with lighting in here. I've got the stream lights on, so that makes it lighten up quite a bit. It's really a dirty blonde color, I guess, from my younger days. FJ says Trevor Bauer's going to get in trouble. That's just media hype, y'all. Just wait and see what happens. There was a book that came out yesterday that literally said the Dodgers are the biggest cheaters in Major League Baseball when it comes to doctoring the baseball. We will see if that guy was just trying to sell books or if he was correct, because there's going to be a noticeable difference in the numbers, in my opinion, as soon as it happens. Viking Jerome says Jeff the Red. Yeah, nowhere near red. SD Gaming says, bruh, the trash shows are worse. We'll see. Let's see who starts getting busted. Danny says BS. We'll see who starts getting in trouble, because they're going to catch people. There was a thing that Dave Roberts said, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So we'll see. So you see on the screen there's an important tweet right there on this social listing here. Jim Torbino on Twitter, who's verified, just said the rain just picked up again here in Pittsburgh. That was at 3:37 p.m. So the rain just picked up. So this might be a short stream, y'all. What's up, Troy? What is up, Troy? How you doing, buddy? FJ says Jacob deGrom and Yu Darvish were caught cheating. When? Kevin Rodriguez checks in and says, let's go Dodgers. Danny says you become the champ and everyone wants a piece of you. No doubt. He's just trying to sell books too. Chi City Sports checks in and says, go Pirates. Kevin predicts the Dodgers will win today. Exactly, Yellowman. Exactly. FJ says, please don't be a short stream. All right, so here's another one. Here's another tweet right here. Bill Plunkett on Twitter. I didn't hear the word no, he tweets. Garrett Cole of the Yankees was asked point blank if he's ever used spider tack, one of the sticky substances baseball is looking to crack down on. And apparently, let's see what he said. Oh, that's not going to let me do that. Sorry, that's not going to let me do that. Sometimes it'll let you play the video, sometimes it won't. All right, here's the lineup on your screen for the Pirates, y'all. Leading off, Adam Frazier, third base, Ke'Bryan Hayes, center fielder Brian Reynolds, Colin Moran will be batting cleanup, Jacob Stallings catching, batting fifth, right fielder Gregory Polanco, sixth, left fielder Phillip Evans, seventh, Kevin Newman, eighth, and JT Brubaker will be pitching and batting ninth. Hey, Rocha Entertainment up in here. What's up, Rocha? How you doing, buddy? Rocha, I finally got a box for your mirror, dude. Now I just got to pack it up. And it'll be on the way. Rocha says, I'm just chilling. All right, here's another tweet from that Bill Plunkett. With MLB expected to start cracking down on sticky stuff pitchers are using, Dodgers Dave Roberts sounded like Ricky Bobby. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Players are going to push the limits until the rules are enforced. So that's an interesting comment there. So as I mentioned, the tarp just brought back out again and rain increasing. So hopefully we can get this game in. If not, well, we came on and said hello today. It's all right is up in here. Says hello, Mr. Valhalla. Glad to see you back. It's all right. Were you booted the other night? I checked to make sure you weren't banned. Checked to make sure that you weren't banned. But I had a little talk with our guy Fap, and he's promised he won't do it again. All right, here's a real good tweet, Dodgers fam. Here's a real good tweet from Juan Torbillo on Twitter. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts says everything is going well with Corey Seager's hand. Could start taking swings off a tee in the next couple days. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good, y'all. All right, here's the Dodgers starting lineup today. Here's the Dodgers starting lineup. Leading off, Mookie Betts playing right field. Max Muncy playing first and batting second. Justin Turner in the three-hole playing third. Cody, Big Stick Bellinger batting cleanup in center field. Will Smith handling the catching duties. Chris Taylor on second base. Galvin Lux playing short. A.J. Pollock in left. And Walker Buehler on the mound. Hey, what's up, Luis? We just got the pregame going here. There's some rain going on in Pittsburgh. So hopefully we get the game in. Game scheduled to start in 10 minutes, 49 seconds. You can see it counting down on your screen right there. But as I mentioned, rain just picked up less than 5 minutes ago at PNC Park in Pittsburgh, PA. So we'll see if we can get this thing in. FJ says Rocha likes Walker Buehler. I'm pretty sure Rocha doesn't like anything that has affiliated with the Dodgers, except for his pal Valhalla. Danny says, don't Giants fans have somewhere to go to find your own podcast? Troy checks in, says players have been pushing the envelope on rules for decades. It's not a surprise. That's in all type of sports. I agree with Troy. SD says the game has been delayed. Did they say for how long? Yeah, the Dodgers need to start stacking wins here, Luis. They need to start stacking some wins. Rocha says, I do have Walker Buehler on 3 of my fantasy teams. I didn't know you would do that, Rocha. That's kind of a problem for me on my football fantasy teams. I refuse to have Packers on my teams. Trees Go Boom says, let's go, no more losing. Luis Sports Network says, I can't wait for Corey Seager to come back. I've got some more information on Seager as well that I saw earlier. Hopefully I come across it again. There you go, FJ, you were right. Game is set to start at 4:35 in Arizona now. So they delayed it a full hour? A full hour delay? Rocha says, I have Walker on 2, Urias on 1, JT on 1, and Chris Taylor on 2. That Taylor pickup, you probably got him later in the game and for very cheap, and he's probably been one of your best players on your roster. Eric reports the Giants play the Rangers at 5:05 today. Half-hour delay, says SD Gaming. I'm doing good, everybody. I'm doing real good. Appreciate you guys asking. As we've got 40 up in here. FJ says, Valhalla, if you had a pick in fantasy, would you pick Kirk Cousins or Rodgers? This is going to sound like a weird answer. I would pick Cousins because I refuse to pick Rodgers. I don't care that much. I mean, I like to win at fantasy football, but I like to do it my way without having Packers on my teams. Rocha says, yes, sir, it's great because he plays everywhere on the diamond. SD thinking a probable doubleheader tomorrow now. Thomas Green hyped about Rodgers. Or just says Rodgers. Sean hates Rodgers. So, SD, where are you hearing your info from about it being likely a doubleheader tomorrow? Let me refresh the social here and see if we get anything new. Oh, I meant to ask y'all, did you see my dude, Garvey, in that new commercial? Did you see? Did you see my man Garvey in the new bobblehead commercial? If not, you're about to see it right now. FJ says, I think Rodgers is no longer going to be with the Packers. It'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. It'll be interesting to see how that starts. All right, so according to the Twitter tweets, Bob Bertemfel on Twitter, Dodgers versus Pirates updated start time 7:35 Eastern. So 4:35. So that's about a half hour from now. I don't have anything on the Phillies because I've got it on the Dodger feed here. Alex Duran up in here says, what's up, everyone? Here at work still. This thing's probably going to get rained out, Alex. I have a feeling. They've already delayed it to 7:35. Here's a look at the field right now. Oops, they took it away. Here's a look at the field with the tarp on it currently. Here's a tweet from 3:48 p.m. that says the tarp is coming off at PNC Park. So at 3:37, you got a tweet from one guy that says the rain picking up, and then 10 minutes later, they say the tarp's coming off. So what do you believe? What do you believe, y'all? All right, let me try to find that bobblehead commercial, because you know if Steve Garvey showed up on a Dodger thing, we're going to watch it. Here's the bobblehead commercial that, for those of you that haven't seen it.
Hey JT, how excited are you? 2 days from now, Dodger fans will be picking up my Go Get It Out of the Ocean bobblehead.
Max, that's one of the greatest bobblehead themes ever, and it's so timely.
Hey, go get him out of the warehouse.
Here comes Garvey on the forklift.
Hey, what happened? What day is it?
How long have we been in here? Why does the Cody bobblehead now have a beard?
There's a lot to tell you about, boys, but the good news is we're bringing you back to Dodger Stadium. By the way, what's your ring size?
Ring size?
So apparently the Dodgers gave
Bobbleheads are
ring from
back.
last year as well.
For tickets, go to Dodgers.com/promotions.
Too cool. Too cool. Too cool. Brandon says they are going to cancel the Dodger game. Troy says the grounds crew is currently squeegeeing the tarp and have a blower on the tarp. Yeah, it is crazy. Madison liked the bobbleheads. I love that commercial. I bet you I watched it 50 times last night. I bet you I watched it 50 times last night. So we know definitely we've got about a 30-minute delay. Definitely about a 30-minute delay. I'm going to go to 290 on DirecTV and see if they've got anything for me. Oh, it's not. It's 690. My bad. I ended up on the Disney Channel. All right, they're in a commercial for whatever it is. Danny said that's cool. Yeah, I think I've got some new things to the setup here you guys are going to like. Some new things to the setup. I can bring in different kinds of screens. It'll be pretty fun. We can bring up an active scoreboard here as far as the averages for the game for both teams. So that'll be come in handy. It's just a matter of me navigating between the screens. Yeah, Taylor is in the lineup. I'll show you the lineup again. I'll show you the Dodger lineup again for those of you that got in late. Here's the lineup for the Dodgers. Eric says the Tigers game is delayed, as is the Phillies game. So apparently they've got a little bit of weather going through that area as we speak. But we'll figure it out, y'all. We will figure it out. And if it doesn't go, it doesn't go. We'll just turn off the stream and try again another day. My initial plans are not to do a game tomorrow. Definitely not doing Friday's game because that is going to be broadcast on YouTube. And then we'll see what happens for the weekend. Madison says, I remember whenever I used to be the only one in the chat. You and Gil. You and Gil, that's for sure. All right, let's go back to our main screen for a little while now. If anyone asks any questions, I'll come back. Daddy Simpson says it's good to see Steve Garvey still has a job. He's a forklift driver, apparently, in a warehouse. Pedro says, I was always here, but I just didn't know how to use it. Well, glad you're here now, Pedro. Yeah, Clippers go off at 7 o'clock this evening. Darkness says you shouldn't be losing to the 2021 Pirates. Tony says, just noticed the fresh haircut. That's every 2 weeks, y'all. Every 2 weeks I get the old I am tight. So apparently Gonsolin returns tomorrow and will get the start for the Dodgers. So finally, after over a month, the Dodgers will have 5 starters. Steven Salinas says, if you had to pick one stadium to go to watch a game, which one would it be? I think probably, I've been to Dodger Stadium probably 100 times. And I've been to Arizona a number of times. I think I'd like to go to Fenway. I think I'd like to go to Fenway. Pedro says, bro, you don't look a day over 40. Yeah, thank you for the camera. The camera's helping a lot there, y'all. Yeah, sucks that Dustin May's out for the season. They're doing some kind of a video blog of his surgery on Sportsnet LA right now. It looks like him checking in for surgery or something. But man, he just looked like he was ready, primed to have a huge 2021. Madison says Arizona because I think I would like it. Jay Stizzle, welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thor will be proud. If you notice on the bottom here now, y'all, when this is up, it'll show who the most recent subscriber is. And then if someone members up to the channel, it'll show here. That's Gil re-upping. And then the most recent super chat over there. And the total number of subscribers. This isn't real accurate. It's usually off by about 5. Madison, I went to a number of games where up in Phoenix for the Diamondbacks. And that stadium is weird to me. It's a weird feeling in that stadium. It feels like a baseball field in a warehouse. It feels like they play baseball in a warehouse up there. Nothing like Dodger Stadium. But yeah, Fenway would probably be the one I would want to go to immediately. But we've got 38 Berzerkers up in here. We are past the official start time of this game. It's been delayed by weather. Jay Sizzle says, glad to be here. St. Louis, great baseball town. There you go. Pedro says, hey, can you tell how long I've been subscribed to your channel? It's not real easy to figure it out. I do know that. And it's not guaranteed that you can figure it out because some people have it so that it's not tracked. So it's tough. Danny would want to go to Wrigley Field. That would be a good one too. Definitely one of the older ballparks. I'd want to go to either Wrigley, the one in Boston. TechWorks 77 says, when is the delay over? It's over when Mother Nature or the big GOD fella says it's over. But they're scheduled to go in a half hour now. SD Gaming says, Petco looks awesome. Sad the Madres own it. There's a lot of cool looking stadiums. I mean, look at this one behind me. This is the layout of the one Pittsburgh plays in. And man, that's a cool looking view there. I mean, you got a view of the river there, the bridge, as well as the skyline downtown. That's friggin' awesome. Madison said Colorado. She wants to go see the Home Run Derby. Jay Stizzle says, I've been to a few games. The Marlins Park was fun. Most beautiful women in the country. Alejandro says, the San Francisco Giants home. Stizzle says, most aren't from the country though. I don't know. Nobody in Major League Baseball has a thing on Instagram like the Dodgers do for pretty gals. Nobody. 50 Berzerkers up in here. I can't remember if it's called Dodgers Babes or Dodgers Girls or something, but man, that's unbelievable. Pedro, it's kind of like a painting, dude. It's kind of a painting type look for the ballpark there. So it's not a real picture, but you get an idea of the layout. you get an idea of the layout. Plus, I got a filter over that as well to make it look more bold. That's why you see the foul territory area is so red. Dirt's not really that red. Johnny M says, what do you think about today's game? I hope it happens. That's what I think about it. I hope it happens. In the chat, we haven't done it, but if this game should happen tonight, hashtag who you got winning it and what's the score going to be. I'll put mine in the chat as well. Let me bring it up and I'll put mine in the chat as well. Dodgers 10-2. Dodgers 10, Pirates 2. That's my prediction. Bet the over. Carry on. Welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thor will be proud. Dodgers 11, Pirates 3, says Jay Stizzle. Danny says, I went to Anaheim Stadium years back and it sucked. They've really improved it there, Danny. It's supposed to be very, very nice right now. I've heard that from more than one person. I went a couple years back and I thought it was pretty nice. Jamison Taylor said there's a rain delay in Atlanta as well. Johnny M predicts Dodgers 6-4. King Brand, Dodgers winning by 50-0 at least. King Brand does not play. 16-1, says Mr. Boatman. Techwork says, I think Dodgers 6-4. Pedro Blanco, Dodgers 8-3. Jamison Taylor, Braves 7-4 against the Phillies. One thing I've noticed about our predictions here on the chat, y'all, looking back on them, is we always predict way high and way wrong. Way high and way wrong. We don't know yet, Madison. We don't know yet. Let me refresh this social media feed and we'll go over and look at it again. Because that seems to be the best source. So the last thing we got, y'all, the last thing we got coming up on your screen is start of the Dodgers game in Pittsburgh will be delayed by rain, expected to start now at 4:35 Eastern Time. Jamison Taylor predicts Dodgers 9-0. This guy here, Juan Taribo, verified on Twitter, says the tarp is off the field and first pitch will be around 7:35. That was 3:53 p.m. that he posted that. A message on the phone here, y'all. Message on the phone. Sear from the 6 just went online, y'all. We'll be doing some basketball. Thomas Green, 11 or 12 runs for the Phillies. Dodgers, I meant, says Thomas. Thomas has Phillies on his mind, as you can see by his what the hell we call them things? The thing next to his name. Mr. Boatman says they're warming up. Sportsnet LA still showing this some videos here, and it looks like they're showing Gonsolin on this one, going to visit May. But we've got 90 Berzerkers up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. Hey, TechWork77, welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thor will be proud. Real quickly, folks, let me do this. Let me roll the rules to the chat as we approach 100. Let me roll the rules across your screen. King Yellowman says it's time for Dodger baseball. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk. Due to copyright restrictions, the game cannot and will not be shown here on the channel. If you want your message to stand out from the crowd, Super Chat and Super Stickers are available now. No trolls, no racism, no hate speech, no politics. Respect the moderators at all times. Have fun or don't hang out here. And thank you to the moderators for all that you do.
Introductions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time for Dodger baseball.
All right, folks, so this thing is set to go off 9:35, so about 15 minutes from now. Because of the late start, I'm going to step away for just one moment, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I am back. I'm on MLB extra innings right now and not seeing the Dodger game going. So if anyone sees it start, let me know and I'll switch. Salvador Chavez, what's up, buddy? Salvador Chavez up in here, one of the OGs on the channel. Mr. Boatman says the Dodgers have an easy schedule. We Pirates, Rangers, Phillies, and D-backs, but then they play the Padres, Cubs, and Giants. What's up, Rick Simmons? Jorge Gomez up in here. Tech Work, I went over the lineups a little while ago. I can do it again while we're waiting. Let me bring it up for you. All right, here is that Pirates lineup. Frazier, Hayes, Reynolds, Moran, clean it up. Stallings, Polanco, Evans, Newman, Brubaker for the Pirates. And then if we scroll on down a little bit, there is the Dodger lineup. Mookie Betts, Max Muncy, Justin Turner, Cody Bellinger, Will Smith, Chris Taylor, Galvin Lux, A.J. Pollock, and Walker Buehler. Yeah, they're in a rain delay. It's been delayed at least 30 minutes. Hey, Jesus Velez, the Dodger game is being shown on YouTube on Friday, I believe it is. TechWorks says, go Dodgers. Yeah, I think it's going to be shown on YouTube on Friday. Viking Jerome says his girlfriend used to call him Bobblehead Steve. Brandon says it's going to be on YouTube on Friday. No problem. No problem. Rick Simmons says if we're on our East Coast swing, expect a few more of these delays. It has been raining a crazy amount in the East, hasn't it? We could use some rain here. Cracked Fishy checks in, says Dodgers rule. And Jorge says, let's go Dodgers, let's go. 108 up in here. First pitch after the delay is expected in about 10 minutes, y'all. Conspiracy Clown says calling for a Dodgers sweep. Jinx. Rick says they say the next 4 days. Jorge Talavera says, yo fam, what's up, Carnal? We up in here. What's up, Jorge? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? Robert, the Giants fan, is back in the chat. Says, hello everyone, I'm back. The first place Giants have Brandon Belt in the lineup. Giants with some bad news yesterday with Longoria getting hurt. Tim Mirabelle, welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thor will be proud. Walker Buehler, Patrick. Walker Buehler pitching for the Dodgers today. Let me get you the feed here, I believe it is. And you'll get your pitching matchup. Anywho, it was on one of these, but it's Buehler going for the Dodgers. Climate Doors Australia up in here. What's up? Hey Jeff, what's up, mate? Not much, buddy. Hanging out. Hanging out. Yeah, I'll be, Jesus, I'll be doing like the play-by-play, and we'll have the background game audio going as well, but no video. Mr. Bowman has a feeling that Smitty's going to go deep today. I hope so. Robert says Flores will do a good job replacing Longo. We have depth. Carlos Parache, up in here, up in here. Let's take a look around these games here early. Mets 2-0 over Baltimore in the first. Colorado 1-0 over Miami in the first. Houston 1-0 over Boston in the first. Washington 1-0 over Washington in the first. Milwaukee, Cincinnati hasn't started yet. It's 0-0. And it looks like Colorado Marlins 1-0. Colorado with the lead in the bottom of the first. No, Poole's not in the lineup tonight, Patrick. Nope, they got Max playing first base. They got Max on first. All right, heading to 690 here so I don't miss anything. They're still showing that thing about Dustin May's surgery, a repeat. No, I didn't dye anything, Viking Jerome. I think it's the camera. I adjusted the camera quite a bit. I adjusted the camera so that I didn't look so red. Patrick's wondering if I think Pujols is going to make it to 700. I don't think so, buddy. Madison's not talking much because she's playing games. Carlos is only 3 games behind San Francisco for first. I don't like that 3 number. I want it 3 or less. No, I don't have any idea, Robert. I can think of like 4 big injuries. T-Town football. Welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thor will be proud. Yeah, current rain delay, Carlos. Current rain delay. This thing was supposed to go off about 30 minutes ago. Patrick asking, what is the Pirates' record so far? The Pirates are 23 and 35 on the season, 13 and 16 at home. Dodgers, on the other hand, 34 and 25, 15 and 15 away. Yep, Gonsolin going to get the start tomorrow. Hey Zeus, I think the game on Friday is like really early. It's like 9 o'clock my time in the morning. I think it's a really early game. All right, let's go to the alternate screen here and we'll do some of these quick facts. Fox facts, they call them. Walker Buehler, 30 strikeouts away from reaching 100 for the season. Urias, 20 strikeouts away from reaching 100 for the season. Mookie Betts, 2 doubles away from reaching 20 in the 2021 season. Max, 2 home runs away from reaching 15 in the 2021 season. Brian Reynolds of the Pirates, 3 doubles away from reaching 20 for the season. And Clayton Kershaw, 14 strikeouts away from reaching 100 for the season. And then we mentioned earlier, the Dodgers have won their last 10 games versus the Pittsburgh Pirates and are 9-0 over their last 9 games. Hey, what's up, Sheila Jones? Happy Brown, welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thor will be proud. I didn't see Bauer's presser. I didn't see it. Yeah, it'll be on YouTube. I won't be doing the Friday game for that very reason. I'm not going to compete against MLB. So, if you want to watch the Dodgers on Friday on a stream here on YouTube, it will be there for you to do. All right, let's get this thing set up because this game's about to go off. So let me switch to the other screen here. Bam. And then we'll come down here. And we'll turn on Sportsnet. Give it a little refresh. King Leopold checks in and says, let's go Dodgers. I'm pretty sure it's Friday's game that's on YouTube. I could be wrong, Boatman. Thursday sounds right because I know I was going to do today and then I didn't plan on doing tomorrow. And then I know I wasn't going to do the following day. So we'll see. I didn't see the collision between Crawford and Longoria, Robert. I didn't see that. I heard it was bad, though. Mr. Boatman says we played the Rangers Friday. So the YouTube one is on Thursday. Is that what y'all are saying? I think that's correct. I think the YouTube thing is on Thursday the 10th. Yeah, Thursday the 10th. So I'll likely do the Friday game. Robert says it's the law of averages. The Pirates are due for a win. All right, looks like we're about to get going here, y'all. Sportsnet doing their little intro video. Sportsnet doing their intro video, and we'll probably be getting going. Viking Jerome 7-5 Dodgers. So a little wet outside PNC Park. They're showing Bellinger running on the field now. Let's go ahead and listen in.
To Pittsburgh, where they've had a lot of success over the years, beating the Pirates 10 consecutive meetings. Joe Davis, Nomar Garciaparra. Dodgers lose 2 of 3 against Atlanta to start this trip. But you look at the schedule, and a chance here, 4 straight series against teams with losing records to make hay.
Yeah, and especially starting here with the Pirates. You know, yes, the Pirates have actually done okay their last.
All right, so how's the audio coming through, y'all?
At the same time, you know, they do have a losing record. Then they continue on, and they go back home, and then they're going to start with other teams with a losing record. This is the time to try
97 Berserkers up in here.
And a good guy to have taken the ball here in game 1. Walker Buehler goes for the Dodgers. He's really turned it on lately. His last 4 starts, he's 3-0 with an ERA.
Jesus Velez says, I love your work, sir. I appreciate it, Jesus. I try pretty hard on these deals.
That's exactly what Walker Buehler has done. You mentioned about what the receivers.
All right, Buehler on the road is 1-0 on the season, 2.52 ERA, 25 innings pitched, 239 opponent batting average, 4 total starts. Again, goes back to the run support that the Dodgers have failed to give Buehler and Bauer on their starts this year.
Pirates dead last in the majors in home runs this season. Dodger offense trying to find some consistency, some big explosions recently. Trying to string those out throughout games. Game 1 from Pittsburgh after a half-hour delay. Coming up after this.
All right, so going to a commercial break, and we'll be at it, y'all. This game is going to go. It looks like we are going to have some Dodger baseball. So let me go find Vin and tell him to call the Berserkers to the chat.
Well, we've had all the introductions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Gotta catch them before they break.
All right, so I lowered the TV volume a little bit there, Carlos. We'll see if that works out. But headed to this is the last commercial break before this deal gets started. And then I'll get you to the stat screen, and we will keep track of this game together. Here on YouTube, for the Dodger fans, by an actual Dodgers fan, y'all. I only do Dodgers games on this channel. That's it. That is it. That's all she wrote, y'all. King Yellowman says LFG, and that stands for Let's Friggin' Go. A little bit of that cowbell, y'all. But again, I did it earlier, and I want to do it one more time before this game starts. Shout out to Gil Soto, who auto-renewed his membership on the channel today. We know from him checking in with us earlier in the month that he was headed to basic training as a 39-year-old. So wishing Gil the best. Hope he's doing well. I totally believe he's doing awesome, and can't wait to hear from him and find out how he's doing. Mr. Boatman says, ready for a Dodgers-White Sox-Rays World Series. Wrangle Gaming checks in, says, go Dodgers, division champs, hopefully. Oh, we're going to be division champs. We're going to be division champs. I've been saying it a while now, but the Dodgers are about to go on a tear, y'all. They are about to go on a mighty tear. Carlos says, threesome series? Yeah, 3-game series. A 3-game series, Carlos. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And then I believe the Texas series is at Dodger Stadium. All right, so our first look at PNC Park from up above there, and it looks wet. It looks very wet.
Rain has cleared, and we should be in the clear moving forward tonight. There's rain in the forecast each of the next 2 days of this series, but tonight looks pretty good for the Dodgers and Pirates to play Game 1. Made it up for the first time since 2019.
All right, we're going to get this thing started, y'all.
Dave Roberts for the first game of this series, with, of course, Mookie Betts leading it off.
Mookie Betts leading off. Max Muncy, Justin Turner, Cody Bellinger, Will Smith, Chris Taylor, Galvin Lux, A.J. Pollock, and Walker Buehler on the hill.
Part of the lineup has Cody Bellinger in center field, Will Smith catching, and Chris Taylor at second, with Lux and Pollock rounding things out in front of Walker Buehler.
Hey, what's up, Pedro? Appreciate it, and thank you to your son as well. Shout out to him.
In the National League, but at 3-7.
Carlos said, I'd love to visit Pittsburgh. Really pretty. That is a cool looking view from that stadium, no doubt. What river is that behind the stadium?
Back on May 29th because he was on the bereavement.
JT Brubaker on the mound for these Pirates. 10 starts, a 4-4 record. And he readies the 0-0 pitch to Mookie Betts. Up high, 4 ball.
Fastball's got a curveball and he's got
I'll get you to the stat screen as soon as it becomes active, which is now.
Facing Mookie Betts to get things started. Dodgers at 34-25 coming into the day. 3 games back at San Francisco.
Matty Man's up in here. What's up, Matty?
Half back of San Diego.
Next pitch fouled off.
And it's 1-1.
That'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike to
You
Mookie.
mentioned 1-3-4 against the Marlins over the weekend, but overall 23-35. Only Arizona.
Right on, Madison.
It's been a while since the Pirates have been competitive.
Look at that view from home plate. Holy shit.
41 last year.
Holy shit. Swing and a miss.
Winning percentage for a Pirates team since the early 90s.
The Allegheny River, says Carlos. That's the Allegheny?
Miss in the postseason.
Wasn't there a song about the Allegheny? The 1-2 pitch to Betts. Outside, ball. And even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
magnified last year, especially with the shortened season. It was a sprint, and if you didn't have a team that knew how to sprint, you were in trouble, and they did it.
Distance runners need not apply last year.
Next pitch. Mookie fouls this off. First base side and out of play. Dodgers wearing their gray-on-gray uniforms and crested with Los Angeles across the chest and a mighty red number.
Still 103 games left in this marathon.
We got it, Robert. Mookie hits this left field fly ball back to the warning track and caught by, I believe that was Evans. So 1 out for the Dodgers. What's up, Crack Fishy?
7 years of age out of a small town in Ohio, New Carlisle, Ohio. Debuted last season. Has really emerged as a top guy. Really, you throw out a 2-start span against the Cardinals.
All right, that's going to bring up Max Muncy, y'all playing first base today. Robert said it was because he didn't like his lateral movement.
He's been the guy they turned to. He's the guy they depended on. He's the guy that talk about the struggling record.
First pitch, right downtown, bang, called strike over the middle of the plate.
Strike 1 on Muncy. Outside of Brubaker,
Matty says it's good to have Max back.
12 worst ERAs in the league.
Says we need his bat. Next pitch, down low and inside for a ball, evens it up.
Muncy back
1 ball, 1 strike.
first time since injuring the ankle on Friday. Did have a pinch hit appearance on Sunday against the
Robert, we got what's going on with the Giants, bro. We got who's pitching, all that good stuff. But you know what? We're watching Dodger baseball here, dude.
in slugging. And ahead of the count.
It's literally a Dodger stream. Nobody time out or none of that bullshit, but come on, man. Inside, they checked the third to see if he went around. He did not.
One of their better starters. You still want to be able to find a way to get to him early. You know, this bullpen for the Pirates have really been effective as we have another look as much.
Yeah, he is a loyal Giants fan.
He definitely held it.
He's annoying, too.
But this is a
Jamison Taylor.
Pirate bullpen that's given up 1 run in the last 2/3 innings pitched. They're very clearly their strength.
This ball's a pop-up now. Third base side, about halfway down towards the bag, and it's caught by the catcher for the second out of the inning. No, the stands aren't empty, Carlos. They're not empty, but they sure as hell aren't full. So I would say 10% maybe.
This first inning, and it brings up Justin Turner.
All right, Turner coming up. Could this be a 2-out rally for the Dodgers here in the top of the first?
Sunday has reached an 11 consecutive.
114 in the house.
Trying to help this offense find some consistency. Overall, they're number one in the majors in runs per game, almost 5.5 per game. 2 boom or bust lately.
Next pitch, swing and a miss by Turner. No balls, 1 strike. Robert says my kids ignore me when I talk about the Giants.
These games where you're scoring 16 runs, 11 runs.
If that's you trying to get me to call you daddy, Robert, it ain't happening. But I'll ignore you as best as I can.
Hard to just judge it by that. Sure, Dodger fans watch.
Next pitch. Bouncer, third base side, fielded by the third baseman, long throw over to first, and they get the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Dodgers in the top of the first. Three up, 3 down, y'all. Casimir complete busts his entire career. Maddie says, I'm not sure the fans aren't there because of COVID. The Pirates are pretty bad. Carlos says, you know it's kind of empty when you can hear the individual voices through the broadcast audio. Maddie says, Robert's a lot like the Giants themselves, always hoovering over us. All right, due up for the Pirates here in the bottom of the first. Frazier, Hayes, Reynolds. Reynolds, the featured player on the Pirates side on the overlay. All right, they're hyping up this Dodger-Pirate game on Thursday, June 10th, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Watch it for free on YouTube. Again, I won't be doing that game. I'm not going to compete against Major League Baseball. Ralph asked where my San Francisco Giants cap is. You know what? Where did I put it? That's right. I've never owned a San Francisco Giants cap. Ever. I just don't have one. 112 up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. And here we go with the bottom of the first.
Their manager, Derek Shell, with Adam Frazier to lead things off.
So again, the Pirates lineup is Frazier, Hayes, Reynolds, Moran, Stallings, Polanco, Evans, Newman, and Brubaker.
Through the middle third of the lineup. Evans off of the IL, starting left field tonight, and Kevin Newman is the shortstop.
Brewster says no cap. I should have said that, Brewster. Damn it, I should have said that. I apologize. Finally, I had an opportunity to say no cap and it be clever and not just old and boring. And I screwed it up. First pitch from Bueller. Right downtown, bang, called strike, lower part of the plate. Carlos left his San Francisco Giants hat in Covey Bay. Johnny says, Dodger game, Dodgers gear, let's go Dodgers. This ball's hit by Frazier, left field. Pollock gets underneath it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Look at the breakdown of those pitches you mentioned. We were just talking about that for saying.
Brewster says, Carlos, go get that hat out of the ocean.
He's going to be utilizing quite a bit, maybe a little bit more than that 50%.
Viking Jerome says, Pittsburgh women are hairy.
Well, too, you may be having trouble. You got to be aware of the knuckle curve, the cutter, the slide.
Smelly, too. You guys need help. Next pitch. Up high, ball. Robert says the Giants cap would look great on me. No, it wouldn't.
Here is Hayes.
Hayes fouls this one off.
Season and had a great start.
Hayes hitting 348, y'all. 348 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs.
Injured his wrist in the second game this year, missed 2 months.
I think he just came off the injured list.
Coming off over the weekend.
Ace Diamond 66 is go Dodgers. Next pitch. Up high for a ball.
30 games in the majors, no more. Brian Hayes is hitting 370 with 7 homers.
This is what the Pirates need.
Maddie and Robert making friends in the chat.
Talking about earlier, how long they really have struggled this.
The 2-1 pitch. Way up high.
Records. Yes, they had a couple of wild cards there mixed in, but they need guys.
3 balls, 1 strike to Hayes.
Their organizations to really.
Next pitch by Bueller will be his 7th.
Been building for a long time, but they need guys like him to come up, produce at the big league level.
This ball's hit right field. Back he goes. I think that's a home run, y'all. I think that's a home run. They're going to look at it. They're going to look at it, but that's a Pirate home run, y'all. They hit the foul pole at the base, but the base of the foul pole in Pittsburgh there is really high up in the stands. Solo home run, his 3rd. Getting congratulations in the dugout from his Pirate brethren. It looks like he didn't even try to hit it there. It was just kind of a lucky hit off the outside edge of the bat. It goes down right field. Man, they're going to look at this. It hit the base of the foul pole.
And the line, if it hits the pole.
I think that's foul. What do you think, chat?
So, I know they were going to have a look, but then they might also turn the volume up and say, can you hear it? That was the pole, so it has to be, can you see there? Yeah, looks like it did. They left the mark.
You might even see a mark where the baseball hit. Apparently, if it hits the pole, it's a home run.
So, I don't think they're going to ask to review that. They're going to get another gallon of yellow paint to finish that thing all right out. I'm wondering what they are going to review it.
All right, they're getting on the review thing here. I'm going to say that's a home run, even though it was really close.
At the very least, stand. Brian Hayes is going to have his 2nd home run in 5 games since returning.
What do you guys think?
Give Hayes a lot of credit, though, too. He didn't take it for granted. He was, listen, I don't know what they're going to call.
Yeah, it's fair there, y'all.
I'm going to be running, sprinting, and
it's fair. It hit the pole, and it was, from that view there, it was obvious it was inside fair. I think it was a fair ball, y'all. Here comes the call. What?
they call that a foul ball. I think they called him out.
I thought they just made the out sign like he's out.
Missed first base.
What the hell was that call? Oh, he missed first base, rounding first base.
There was a challenge then.
He missed first base.
From Dave Roberts and the Dodgers. They challenged that he touched first.
All right, all you Dave Roberts haters, guess why he's out? Because Dave Roberts was paying attention.
So the challenge overturns the home run. And 2 gone with a
Hit to first, fielded by Max, who fields it, touches the bag for the 3rd out of the inning. What a weird sequence of events there. What a weird sequence of events. 0-0 after 1. Crazy shit. I think I'm going to go back to this screen so that when this comes up, you guys will see it. But you see it showing play under review, and Sportsnet was trying to figure out what the hell happened themselves. But I'm curious what the official call is here. Brewster says, I love baseball. Rick says, I'll take it. All right, here it goes. So they take him off there, play under review. Let's see what the official call was. Maddie says, I'll take back everything bad I've ever said about Dave Roberts. They broke the Sportsnet server, apparently. It doesn't know what to put up here. They just moved on to the next batter. They didn't even give you an explanation. Oh, man. Weird shit. Carlos says that's the most Pirate thing ever. Home run, missed first base. So the official ruling, Brewster, you think he will be credited with a home run but then miss first base? I don't understand. Bilbo says he didn't touch first base, so he's out. So if you're out, you don't get credit for a home run. That's how I think. That'll be on SportsCenter. All right, let's get back to it.
Get the offense going. The Dodgers in the last 11 games, just a 2-1.
Bilbo says no home run credit, I don't think. Ralph says National League All-Star starting pitcher Kevin Gausman. And Yellowman just says, what a dumbass. He didn't just barely miss it either. He missed it by a ton.
We just saw that.
He literally missed it by a ton, like the width of a shoe.
But that's what you have to do. You got to get the top of their lineup out because the rest of the
Brewster has his team on it now. This crack stats team of Brewster's is on it now. Cody Big Stick Bellinger at the plate for the Dodgers. Dodgers sending up Bellinger, Smith, and Taylor in this inning.
So if he knew he missed it and then they called a home run,
right downtown, bang, called strike outside edge of the plate. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Bellinger. Carlos says just mark NA on your scorecard.
Been the biggest issue for him. I still left it blank, and I'm like, what do I write it as?
Inside for a ball.
I just put weird.
2 balls, 1 strike, nobody on, no outs, top of the second. Dodgers 0, Pirates 0.
We're waiting on the official ruling on this, but right now they have it as a foul out to Max Muncy. Great play, Max. Way to stretch out.
Third base umpire says Bellinger did not go around. The announcers, as you heard, said that it's being reported as a foul out to Max Muncy, the first baseman. Boatman predicts that Smitty's going to get a home run on the 5th pitch of his at-bat. Bellinger, line drive, center field, it drops. And that'll be a Valhalla exclusive stand-up single. Valhalla Sports Talk exclusive stand-up single, y'all. All right, just a word of warning, Berserkers, just a word of warning. The COO is due home any moment, so we could have some dog barkage. Some dog barkage could occur at any moment. So I apologize in advance. Maddie says Bellinger, great swing. He's definitely, like you mentioned, Maddie, taking a lot off his swing.
Technically, the first base runner of the game for either side.
Next pitch to Smith is inside for a ball. Ralph says much condolence on the Lakers. Listen, I don't like that the Lakers are out of it, y'all, but listen, that Laker team got one for Kobe last year. They got one for Kobe last year, so we'll try to get him next year. A check swing to second base, and Smith's going to be out at first, but Bellinger does advance to scoring position at second.
They're giving it to Mookie out there in right field, only because he caught it off the pole. But no, they give it to...
Sorry, Boatman.
There's the throw for Muncy. That's the other thing, is making sure they appeal, they miss, and then challenge it.
Yellowman says Clippers this year.
I don't know if you can just challenge and say you miss if you didn't appeal and say, hey, will you check that?
Never mind. That's all right, Boatman. You aren't the first one to predict something wrong in here. You aren't the first one to predict something wrong. Just sitting here right at about 115, 120 in the chat.
Backdrops in baseball.
What an unbelievable backdrop like they're talking about. Next pitch.
I'm curious on that play.
I think that was fouled at the plate.
That caught it. Was it Muncy?
Ralph says go Jazz. I'm rooting for the Suns now.
Yeah, who's the one?
I'm rooting for the Suns to win it all now.
They should appeal that.
Of course, I'm from Arizona, y'all. I live in Arizona.
One of the good ones that are always watching every little thing that's going on. So I'm just curious about where it came from. But either way, whoever was able to catch that was smart. Came from a Dodger. Yep. Well, saved him a run. JT Brubaker Lakers
need all the breaks they can get, says Carlos. Next pitch. It's mighty swing and a miss by JT there.
42 with runners in
Or CT3, excuse me. Taylor hitting .275 with 7 home runs, 31 RBIs. He's got Bellinger in scoring position with 1 out here in the top of the second.
Just trying to watch the game instead.
Chris Taylor easily the team MVP at this point, in my opinion.
Bellinger at second, 1 away.
Next pitch, outside, ball. I was a little worried about Taylor the last game. He fouled one off just below his left knee, and I thought he was hurt.
50-50 between 4-seam and 2-seam. And so when you break them up that way, the slider is his most used pitch. Number 6th round pick out of the University of Akron. Minor league pitcher of the year for the Pirates 2018. That started dealing with some elbow issues.
Timeout on the field by the home plate umpire.
Then the elbow started barking. He missed almost all of 2019.
Yeah, no lie, Brewster. Foul out to the first baseman. F3.
Debuted at St. Louis, and he said,
Ralph predicts Vikings 8-9. Are you talking about their record?
Went out to the mound, which just make it up the mound.
Ouch, dude.
Don't make a fool of yourself. Struck out 4 in 2 innings in his debut.
All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor.
That is 1-2.
Outside, ball. Evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mattyman says Taylor's making a case to be signed before both Seager and Bellinger.
Also well done by the umpire to be consistent with that call.
I agree with that. Seager has to come off this injury list, has to come off the list and be hot when he does it.
Jeremy Rehak calling balls and strikes tonight. Brubaker's been especially good at PNC Park.
All right, Brubaker readies. This next pitch by him will be his 25th. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bellinger on second for the Dodgers with 1 out.
2-2.
Pitch way up high, full count, hashtag full count in the chat. Yeah, he's missed some games, Carlos, but you're right. He's a tough son of a bitch. He is a tough son of a bitch, there's no doubt. Lux on deck for the Dodgers. It was called back. The guy didn't touch first base. Eric called back and ruled a fly out to the first baseman. Strike 3 called. Caught the outside edge of the plate, and Taylor caught looking. It looked like a good pitch to me, y'all.
And he's already thrown 2 of these sliders that ended up going off the plate for balls. And if you're a hitter, you recognize the spin, and you recognize, well, that's kind of going in the same area that just were off the plate. He ends up taking it.
Josh checks in. What's up, Josh?
Nice pitch.
Maddie says they talked about Taylor for like a half hour on MLB Network the other day. You know what that means? The price went up. Ralph says the Nets are already in the NBA Finals. I don't know about all that now. They still got to play the games.
Includes a 2 for 10 in Atlanta.
All right, 2 outs now. Lux at the plate, batting left-handed. Right downtown, bang, called strike over the middle of the plate.
Hitters have been swinging at the first pitch across baseball more this year than any year on record.
You figure Lux has saved Seager with his play because of the errors?
Be ready when you step into the box. Step in there, be ready. Because you never know. That may be the pitch or this area you...
131. I think that's our high for today up in the chat. Next pitch. Inside, ball. Evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike to Gavin Lux. Can the Dodgers get a 2-out rally going here?
What are you trying to do? I'm trying to get it.
And strike first in this game.
They're saying that. Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah, I agree, Matty.
All these guys. Max Scherzer. They're telling you,
Carlos says, hot take, Seager's a long-term liability given his injury-prone career.
First one.
You can't do much when they throw it and they hit you in the hand.
Strike on Gavin Lux.
Next pitch.
Rips this one foul, and it's 1-2.
Foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strike to Lux.
My guys have gotten more and more aggressive. League's hitting 159.
Yep, that's correct, Brewster. I saw that as well. Dude.
Have gone away from baseball. Barely see any of them. That's also a factor.
J&L Sports News checks in, says, yo, what's up, man?
Bellinger led off with a single. He's at second with 2 gone.
Next pitch. Bam! Lux punched out.
Keys finish off the scoreless inning for Brubaker.
Nice inning there by Brubaker. Some fan just fell down on his ass in the stand somehow. I don't know how that happened. I just saw him fall down. All right, due up for the Pirates this next inning. Morin, Stallings, Blanco. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that whole injury-prone thing this time because he literally, there's not much you can do when someone just throws it and it breaks your hand. That's like saying a guy's injury-prone because someone drilled him in the head with a pitch. Madison says, I'll be right back in a bit. I will hold my breath. I don't know why Madison's always checking in. Madison always checking in like I'm the mean teacher that's going to give her a demerit. Write her name on the board. Send her to detention. 626 up in here. Says, damn, okay, 127 up in here. What's up, 626? Ralph says the Giants have an easy task tonight. Is Ralph the alt for that other guy, the other Giants fan? Ralph, are you the alt for that other Giants fan that's always in here? I forget his name already. Robert? Or is he your brother? You and Robert are brothers? Just asking. I'm just asking, y'all. So they hang out behind the right field stands here as well for the foul balls. All right, let's get back to it.
Buehler technically retired the side on 8 pitches. Home run turned out. They have shipped
Carlos says, you think Lux was all hype or has more potential?
3.
I've got mixed reviews on Lux personally, but I think you can see the potential there, but we will see.
Mentioned they got Hayes back last weekend.
I think he's the type guy that could end up being traded. I do think that. Next pitch. Up high. Ball. 2 balls, no strikes. To Moran, who's hitting 296 with 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. He's got a 349 average at home. This ball's hit off the end of the bat. It drops down in front of Bellinger for a single, and the Giants, or the Pirates, so bitches, the Pirates have a runner on first to start this inning. Checking in from Palousebo in Washington State. Shout out to you, Patrick Winter.
But he just muscled that out.
FJ says, bruh, the Dodgers should already be up 5 to 10 runs. They were damn near down a run.
Put the ball in play. They just don't hit for any slug. Last in home runs, and when they've gotten opportunities, they're second worst in baseball with runners in scoring position.
Next pitch.
Together, a major league worst 3.5 per game.
High fly ball, left field. Pollock gets underneath it, makes the catch, and fires it in and keeps old dude on first. The guy on first literally looks like a guy that broadcasts Pirate games on YouTube. He looks like he could be related to him.
Buehler facing these Pirates for the first time since 2019 in this ballpark, went 6 innings.
116 up in here.
Held him to just 1 run.
Next pitch by Buehler will only be number 13.
Originally out of high school.
I'll try to remember. Ralph says, beware of the Mets. Trey Cole checks in, says, Dodger Nation, go blue. Next pitch, high and outside for a ball.
Stretches where it looks like he's ready to turn into a star, but his most recent
FJ, weren't you in here when we did predictions?
shoulder injury.
Yeah, I know you guys. They won't shut up about the Giants. They won't shut up. Neither of them.
Here had the lowest OPS in the league.
FJ says, you think the Dodgers are going to win? I think they're going to win, bro. Next pitch. This ball's hit. Right field again. Mookie gets over, makes the catch for the second out of the inning, and Moran retreats back to first. Oh, got you, FJ.
Oh, when you have stuff like Walker Buehler going on, I don't want to get to 2 strikes. And we also know that he's going to attack you early on. He's trying, like you said, get ahead.
Wow, Ron online.
Most likely with the fastball. Why would you want to
Mr. Bowman says, okay, next at bat, Smith will go deep.
It's harder than ever to find a fastball.
Endler actually says, who's going to win, LA or Pirates? Giants. Next pitch. Outside called strike. Carlos says the Pittsburgh Bridges got me confused. No, it wasn't the Bridges. It wasn't the Bridges. It was old Ralph and Robert. Did I say Pittsburgh Giants? Bouncer, fielded by Lux. He looks at the ball like it's an alien, looks at it puzzled, throws, and he's late on the throw to first. Like he never saw a baseball in his life, ladies and gentlemen. Literally like it was an alien. This is Lux.
Comes up on him in between. The way this big hop off in front of home plate, so he's like, okay, where do I have to catch? This is one of those, do I come charging it before it takes that?
Hey, Ron, it was probably nice seeing you, bro. We'll see you. You can go preach somewhere else. Have a good day.
And he just doesn't get a clean exchange. And with that,
no, it is not good, Ralph. You're right.
As well, as far as velocity is concerned, to get it over to first base.
Don't time him out, FJ.
Tough one. Ooh, that is a tough
That's why you got a wrench, bro.
So 2 on with 2 out. 5 of the first 7 hitters have put one of the first 2 pitches in play. This is the 8-hitter, Kevin Newman.
Bowman says WTF Lux. Newman at the plate now for the Pirates. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Next pitch, down low for a ball.
It's okay if you're Walker Buehler and if you're Will Smith. Go into the dugout and you recognize, listen, these guys are attacking. They're not here.
Josh says it's because they're playing with a wet wiffle ball today.
Let's make sure the very first pitch is a quality.
Now you just time him out, see if he comes back.
Don't throw a strike. It doesn't mean
RM checks in and says, Valhalla, holla to you, man.
Not worry about that. It's going. Listen,
next pitch, down low, ball. Valhalla to RM, who's entered the chat.
And they're going to keep hacking at it. Staff up for the week.
All right, this Newman is hitting 209 on the season. It's 2 balls, no strikes. He's got a chance to get them on the board.
Kevin Newman, an interesting profile.
Mr. Bowman says Seager would have never made that error. Josh says Lux is our future.
In baseball.
RM thinks he always looks disinterested. Up high, ball.
Puts it in play at a very high rate. Just really doesn't do.
We got a couple guys that have that disinterested look on their face all the time.
3 balls, no strikes.
I think Maddie brought that up in the soccer stream the other night. Maddie brought that up, that we needed guys that are more excited about what they're doing. Next pitch, right downtown, bang, called strike over the middle of the plate. Maddie says that error could be costly.
Come out with a slider, 3-0 slider.
Josh says belly always looks high.
Maybe that's
or disinterested.
His way of saying, I'm feeling confident with that.
FJ wondering if we give up Lux for Hader. Called strike on the outside edge there. And we got a full count now to Newman.
The count full.
Full count to Newman.
In my head, I'm thinking, that's the one he feels comfortable.
Egon says, my boy, thanks for your work.
So I'm going to be looking.
Appreciate it, Egon. RM says, belly is always high. Let's go, says Trey Cole.
As the payoff comes home.
Next pitch, up high, he walked him. Newman walks, and the bases are jacked for the Pirates here in the bottom of the second.
come out with a fastball. He was able to execute. I think he would have frozen.
138 up in here as Thor's Army continues to grow.
13, the fastball. Now faces the pitcher, Brubaker. Bases loaded, 2-0, no score.
All right, that's going to bring up the pitcher to the plate. First pitch, called strike down low. RM says, where's Thor the pimp? He's laying down over there. I forgot to feed him before I started the stream, so they're probably hungry. Yeah, they should be out of the inning.
Very good with runners in scoring position. Opponents hitting just 156 against him.
Come on, Bueller.
With an 0-1 pitch.
Wow, a lot of movement on that pitch, but it's a ball down low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
More comfortable with that slider.
Next pitch by Bueller will be number 25.
Throwing the slider, but you're also thinking, but then if I throw it, I'm speeding his bat up, so I should be able to get with the fastball.
Brandon Shutt says, why any of the Dodger game?
Okay,
huh?
Attack him.
Come on, Bueller, says FJ. Called strike outside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. RM says, go feed the pooch for crying out loud. Les Mom says, are there any Dodgers fans in here?
Earl often talks about
what's good?
Pitcher at bat to find something. Maybe he did here.
Next pitch. Hit right up the middle. Fielded by Lux. Gets it to Taylor, and they get the out. Woo!
The bases loaded. No score after 2.
Pirates strand 3, no score after 2. Maddie says, I cringe every time the ball is hit to Lux. Go Caps up in here. Carlos says that Roberts needs to give little Lux a spanking. A little spanking. Yes, sir, says Bless Mom. Andy Guillen checks in and says, hey, Valhalla, let's go, buddy. RM says, Bueller has been leaving the ball up a lot lately. It was delayed, Go Caps. It was delayed about 30 minutes. Andrew Avis says, maybe these Giants aren't doing so well. Carlos says, Lux is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Josh says, Seager makes a lot of errors too. I don't remember him making this many. Lux is giving me them old Steve Sachs vibes. Nobody tell Rebecca. All right, y'all, so when they get back here, I'm going to turn on the audio, and I'm going to run like the wind and feed these dogs real fast. I apologize, but I forgot.
It may not be disseminated without the
Okay, so as soon as it starts...
Time 3-0.
Okay, I'll be right back, y'all.
Dodgers come to bat again. We check in with Kirsten.
Joe, with facing JT Brubaker pitchers and the Pirates pitchers, Dave Roberts said that a lot of today's game plan, because these are pitchers that they aren't as familiar with, will be to run the count and with each at-bat, gather information. So that is going to be very important for the players all throughout this game.
With any team outside the division here in 2021, seeing them for the first time since 2019. We talked about it off at the top, though. They have owned the Pirates, winning 17 of the last 19 meetings and 10 in a row.
Trying to keep that streak alive, and if they're taking information in, because we see a lot of books there and a lot of pens and notes that they can, maybe they're taking that. He's thrown a lot of breaking balls and been really effective getting the Dodger outs with breaking balls in these 2 innings. They've been 0 for 4 versus his curveball and slider. We talked about his slider. He doesn't throw the curveball that often, but his slider being his most effective pitch. And the Dodgers this year, that's been the pitches that they've been really struggling on this year. Some breaking balls have an average under 200 on breaking balls.
Brubaker that
He's kind of a late bloomer. He finished high school without any Division I offers and thought he was going to Division III, maybe Division II as a two-way player. He's going to pitch, but he's going to play shortstop as well. Then he was pitching at a showcase the summer before he headed off to Division III, Division II, and the Akron coaches saw him. They were desperate for pitching. They said, we got to give this guy a shot. His freshman year, he goes 0-7 with a 7.25. Now, in the big league seemed like the furthest place in the world at that point, but his velocity goes from the low 80s to mid 90s by his junior year, and he gets drafted in the 6th round. A few years later, even dealing with an elbow injury, here he is as the Pirates' best pitcher. His first pitch to A.J. Pollock is cut on and missed, strike one.
I wonder if during batting practice or any time when he's not pitching, his days off, if he goes out there by the shortstop and kind of goes out, takes a scram ball, and I'm like, yep, I know, this looks familiar. I know what I'm doing. I got this.
He looked pretty hitterish there with bases loaded.
It was like, pitchers going, you guys always call us non-athletes? Watch this.
Had Pollock going 2.
All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I'm back.
Pollock easing his way back. First game's in 3 weeks for AJ out with a hamstring injury.
So we've got no outs, no balls, 2 strikes to Pollock.
And 2 for 9 over the weekend against the Braves.
Next pitch. Up high for a ball.
It was kind of a microcosm.
So Thor was down to eat, right?
Where they scored
Skip was sleeping right on the other side of this monitor.
the 2 losses combined.
And I thought he was dead.
Yeah, and also what we've seen is they're scoring in just a couple of innings.
I thought he was dead.
I need a way to maybe,
But he sleeps real sound. He's really old, so I woke him up, but he wasn't down to eat. Next pitch to Pollock up high for a ball.
doing that. Oftentimes you do that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
From different parts of your life.
133 up in here.
Conversation between the catcher Stallings, plate umpire Ray Hack. For the borderline ball went against him.
Next pitch. Hit.
Slaps it in the ground.
Fielded by the shortstop, a throw all the way across, and they get Pollock at first.
Baker's done a really good job with that slider, keeping it on the outer half. He's done an excellent job.
Some discussion about Franklin Stubbs in the chat.
In hard contact, especially to right-handers, because it's really going off the end of that bat.
When there's been an issue for him, it's been the home run, and that's
RM doesn't like Pollock's slow motion swing.
middle. Not the case today.
Next pitch up high to Bueller. 1 ball, no strike. Pollock is like the Dodger that everybody doesn't know whether they like him or hate him. Pollock is that guy. One week everybody's in love with him, and the next week everybody can't stand him. Next pitch, right downtown, bang, called strike to Bueller.
Support contributed to that himself and cruised to that 14-3 win.
Outside, ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bueller.
That's still a challenge.
134 up in here, up in here.
You gotta tell yourself as a pitcher that
RM says AJ Pollock is like Greg Brock. Exactly. How many people remember Greg Brock? FJ says Edwin Rios is always disliked. Man, I haven't heard the name Greg Brock in 20 years. I haven't heard that shit in 20 years.
Usher coming in, giving a thumbs up, letting everybody know he's okay. He's okay.
133 up in here. Top of the 3rd, 0-0. Next pitch to Bueller. He fouls it back. Bilbo says, I liked Rios a lot before this year. I'm with Bilbo. I thought that Rios was going to be our 3rd baseman for 2021. Alfredo says, what about Candy Maldonado?
Even with 55% capacity.
Ralph says to put on my Buster Posey shirt.
The count goes full. It's a shame because the park is so nice.
It's one of the most beautiful parks in all of baseball.
King Yellowman says, I've been defending Pollock the last 2 years. People were talking shit when he led our team in home runs last year. That's the truth. Yellowman is the one that has never wavered on Pollock. Never.
It's sparkling blue and it's beautiful.
RM says, what about Danny Heap? Sergio Fernandez up in here says, let's go Dodgers.
About PNC Park, besides the obvious view.
Bilbo says, Pollock doesn't come through in the clutch.
Stunning. And then you see the bridge.
Billy Ashley, the next Babe Ruth, says RM. Ooh, Bueller fighting hard. Fouls this one off. First base side.
Right there. The team, we were able
Man, I cannot get over what a cool view that is from this stadium.
walk to the ballpark, and then you have the river there, the water, everything about it. It's just, it really is beautiful.
Bueller making it work.
Bueller hits it. Base hit. Center field. You cannot stop the Bueller. You can only hope to contain him, ladies and gentlemen. Base hit. Stand-up single. Valhalla exclusive here on the channel.
That's what people
And
look at dugout. Hitting's easy. Unless not pitch, yeah. On the other half.
all right, Thor's gonna bark a little bit, y'all. Hopefully, you don't knock us offline.
Great job, Bueller. Talking about what Dave Roberts, Kirsten was just telling us. Dave Roberts saying, listen, first time really seeing the guy.
Bueller standing on first, like that's right, man.
Bueller did that.
I'm a hitter.
So 8 pitches, and then on the 9th says, oh, now I figured him out. Let me just get a hit. So
Betts at the plate, right downtown. Bang, called strike over the middle.
that was the slider we were talking about. It gets him in trouble. And it's been so effective with that slider on the outer half to right-hand batters. You're looking for that slider over the middle to take advantage, and that was it. That's going to pull the trigger.
Yeah, that was a great at-bat deal.
Coming out of it lately.
Swing and a miss by Betts. No ball, 2 strikes. Sergio says the Pirates not a good team. We still got to beat them, though. We're lucky we're not down 1-0.
The slugging is what's been missing. It's at a career low mark. You're a third of the way through the season. On an 0-2.
Ooh, did he chase? No. The first base umpire looks like Jeff Gordon in NASCAR. He looks like Jeff Gordon.
The outside part of the plate.
Mookie almost chased there, but Jeff Gordon said no, he did not.
That was one that was getting pretty close to borderline. Call goes his way.
Orlando Ariza says, what's up, Dodger fans?
1-2 comes inside.
Inside,
2.
Americo Andujar Tejada. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
That's
See here?
341. This year, 198 with a slugging that is half of
2 balls, 2 strikes to Betts. 1 out, 1 on first.
Well, he's using
Top of the third, 0-0 is your score.
coming underneath the ball an awful lot. We see some of the balls he should be hitting where he pops up.
148 up in here, about to push 150. Outside, ball.
It makes it tougher.
Full count now. Hashtag full count in the chat for Mookie Betts. Let's go, Mookie.
work this count full. Falling behind 0-2. On the payoff pitch, Betts watches.
Called strike. Betts looking. Come on, man.
Out of the zone, outside edge to get his 3rd K.
Struck him out. Looked like a good pitch to me, too. You can't be looking at that shit, Mookie. Swinging in the hair, hit it.
Has it as a strike. It's hitting the...
RM says Don Sutton was on the all Jerry curl team. I remember when Sutton had the Jerry curl.
He was able to work a walk.
FJ says, come on, at least swing.
It's one of those two.
I mean, you would think by now, with as selective as the Dodgers have been, and as many times that they've been called out on pitches close to the zone, that they would be swinging by now.
2 gone, the hitter's Muncy.
Muncy rakes it, right field, foul.
He's thinking, is it going to hit the foul hole, fair hole, and make sure you touch first?
So if it does, the job's not done yet.
Right.
Josh says Guerrero is good to have around during a brawl. Matty says, if I have to watch Mookie watch one more strike 3 and walk away shaking his head.
Won his first time.
Matty is headed.
Muncy over his last 13.
Yeah, Murray was rocking that Jerry curl as well. Next pitch, up high. Ball just misses. So 2-out rally time here. We need a 2-out rally. 1 ball, 1 strike to Max, who's 262 on the year. 2 outs, runner on first, top of the third, 0-0 between the Dodgers and the Pirates. This one's raked foul, first base.
Way out in front.
Bilbo said I'm actually worried about him long term. I think he's going to get it back together.
Fielder first 2 gone and a 1-2 pitch to Max Muncy.
Up high, ball. Matty says yet another game on the road where the Dodgers look like they never got off the plane. 500 record on the road for the Dodgers this year. How do we get on these topics? Next pitch on the inside, called strike to Muncy. That one looked like it missed, but Muncy looked at it anyway. And that's it for the Dodgers. All right, we head to the bottom of the third. 0-0 remains the score. Move the $1 million bat over there to the Pirates. 151 up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk coverage of LA Dodgers baseball for the Dodger fans by an actual Dodgers fan, y'all. My various social media is scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Valhalla Sports Talk on Facebook, Valhalla Sports on Twitter, Valhalla Sports Talk on YouTube, Valhalla Sports Talk on Twitch, and Valhalla Sports Talk on the gram, the Instagram, y'all. We are also Valhalla Sports Talk on the TikTok. Let your body rock. Bilbo says, I'm so done with all these umps. They ruin the game. How's that a strike? Baldwin says, God, this offense is so inconsistent. I'm getting worried. Cheryl Robertson checks in and says, you are doing a good job. Appreciate you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you're new to the stream, y'all, hit that subscribe button, give the video that old thumbs up, a like, turn on the bell, notifications if you want to know when we go online. Yeah, we're still averaging 5 runs a game, y'all. And I ran 15 people off with my TikTok Let Your Body Rock comment. Carl's Jr. getting into that chicken sandwich game. Let's get back to it. Do up for these Pirates. Frazier, Haynes, Reynolds.
Dodgers playing this beautiful ball yard for the first time in 2 seasons. Site of Rich Hill's near perfect game a couple years back. Walker Buehler out there.
All right, Buehler back on the bump again for the bottom of the third.
Hayes missed the bag and a home run. His first base and a home run in the first inning, and then got out of a bases loaded situation in the second.
Last inning, he's probably he's upset with himself because he definitely had some traffic. Upset with the walk. There was a tough error on him that they gave.
Anyone live in Pittsburgh? Because it looks a little humid there. It looks a little humid.
I think that base on ball to Newman was frustrating to him because
Josh hyping up Andre Dawson
pitcher coming up.
as the chat goes quiet.
Issue for Buehler. He's also walked more guys recently. Even though the overall numbers have been very good. It's 11 walks in his life.
All right, this next pitch by Buehler will be 27. Up high, ball.
Starts of the year.
Sheila Jones says, hey, Valhalla and everybody. Viking Jerome says the USA-Mexico game was exciting. Yes, it was. We had a blast in there. Next pitch. Right downtown, bang, called strike here. to Frazier.
They say that Adam Frazier has finally settled in.
So you know what's going to happen if he strikes out.
Trying to hold the ball for David.
You guys know how corny I am, and you know what's going to happen if this guy strikes out. Next pitch, fouled back.
When I'm looking at him, even taking his practice swing, it looks like he's exaggerating, really trying to keep that hand on top and really like keeping that barrel up and driving that top hand, which we don't see too often. And that's key to trying to keep that barrel in the
Next pitch.
plane that you would like.
This is roped right side, foul.
That where the barrel dropping and a lot of uppercut swings now.
Foul ball to Frazier, who's .330 on the season, 2 home runs, 23 RBIs. The 1-2 pitch from Buehler.
On a 1-2 from Buehler. Frazier.
A hit.
To second. Bounce Chris Taylor.
Taylor fields it, throws it over to Muncy, and down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. 1 out. 141 up in here. I don't think Buehler even has a strikeout yet, does he? Have we had anybody take a seat yet? CCG Tony 6, welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thor will be proud. Hey, Valhalla, for that $10 super chat. He says Valhalla, $10 Valhalla. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. That ball's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes to Hayes.
Once he took second, lights are off.
There's that $10 super chat from RM. Appreciate you, sir. Nope, no strikeouts, says Boatman.
Difference there was you could trust yourself.
Have I said how cool this outfield looks? Next pitch, outside for a ball.
So much to get runs, to get offense.
And that was a tough one because that one was with Justin Turner. And
everybody looks like they're sweating.
It was caught until the guy came down and then it falls out.
Everybody got the humidity look about him.
So that was a tough one.
That was one of those, what are you going to do? Right?
This ball fouled back by Hayes. 1 ball, 2 strike to Hayes. Patrick Winter, welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thor will be proud.
Was known for his squad first and foremost. What he's done offensively has been a pleasant.
Next pitch, up high, ball. So we're sitting at 5270 on the subscriber count, it appears. 5270, 30 away from that 5300 number. Let's go. Let's go. 30 away from 5300. Can we do it tonight? Next pitch, up high, foul back. Alfredo says that stadium has the view of any stadium in sport. It's beautiful. It is stunning. It's the first time I ever remember seeing it.
It's not even a homer.
It is way freaking cool. It's still not baseball mecca though.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Walker Buehler comes back.
Next pitch, ball's hit. Left center field, it's going to drop. Bellinger there quickly. And Hayes has a single. Hayes on base with a single.
He does a good job on this breaking ball. They wanted him down. Walker Buehler wanted to put it down.
Robert says the Giants are leading 1-0.
But Hayes is balanced there.
I missed you, Robert.
That's exactly where you want the breaking ball.
I missed you so much, my friend.
Up in the zone. Kind of hangs a little bit. He still puts a really good swing. Tries it back up.
Bilbo says this Hayes guy is going to be a star once he learns that you have to touch all the bases. Hugo says we have ladies with mustaches in Houston and sweaty ladies in Pittsburgh.
2019 before struggling mightily.
Next pitch. That's true, though. We did have a lady with a mustache in Houston.
Former college teammate of Walker Buehler's at Vanderbilt.
And now we got sweaty pits, y'all. Lethal to all comes in laughing. All right, this next pitch by Buehler will be number 40. And it's fouled back by Reynolds. Reynolds fouls it back. The Pirates wearing their white on white unis today. And the Dodgers wearing them gray on gray. Viking Jerome says sweaty and hairy women in Pittsburgh. Next pitch. Ooh, just missed outside. Outside to the left-handed hitting Reynolds. Joseph Babuda says, Valhalla, what's up, Dodger Blue? What's up, buddy? Bilbo says, Mustache Lady wasn't in Houston, she was in Frisco. That's true. Behind the plate, huh? I thought for a second it was in Houston as well. There's probably some mustache women in Houston, too. Reynolds hits this. Left field. Pollock goes back about 10 feet short of the warning track, makes the catch. Haynes making the run to second. They got him! Going to second! Horrible running day for Hayes on the base paths. And they double him up.
But he's out number 3.
And that's going to be it for the Pirates. That's going to be it for the Pirates. And we're headed to the 4th. They might look at the replay here. Let's listen in. I don't know. They might look at the replay there.
Same old place that you laughed about.
They might look at the replay there. He looked like he came off afterward, but could Taylor have been helping him?
It sure is good to see him.
Robert says, I missed you more.
Fabulous.
Lauren says the offense needs to get it together. I agree. Maddie says Hayes is a stud, but he's reckless.
Stay rested.
Horizon Bowser says, hey, are we having a party this Thursday?
RX, crafted by Lexus.
Maddie says he's more like Isaac Hayes. Bilbo says he got there in time and then came off the bag. Maddie says there's a lot of pui in Hayes. A lot of Yasiel pui in that Hayes.
Hey JT, how excited are you? 2 days.
Hey, here's the Dodger commercial with my man Garvey.
That's one of the greatest bobblehead themes ever, and it's so timely.
Hey, go get him out of the warehouse.
Hey,
Garvey even makes driving a forklift cool.
get in here.
There's a lot to tell you about, boys, but the good news is we're bringing you back to Dodger Stadium. By the way, what's your ring size?
Ring size? Bobbleheads.
Let's go. Let's go. Lorenzo Corleone up in here says, Daddy is back. Let's go, Dodgers. Maddie says, how about a Garvey bobblehead? I wish I had one, dude. I just never come across one. I know they're out there. All right, the COO is arriving back here at the Casa. Dave Valhalla. So the dogs might bark a little bit here, y'all.
Those bullpen days, of which there were 5, they had an ERA around 2. The bullpen was outstanding on those days. What else you got?
RM says the guard can still get all the trim he wants. You know, these clowns came into my soccers. These clowns, meaning my clowns from the chat, came into my soccer thing and were still telling Steve Garvey jokes the other night in a soccer stream. Just no respect here on the channel, y'all. Next pitch. Up high ball to Taylor. Excuse me, Turner. I got them mixed up twice today.
Dodgers just won a run over the last 8 innings. Pujols' 9th inning home run on Sunday. 2 hits in this one.
Next pitch way outside. Ball. 2 balls. No strikes to Turner.
You're looking down at the landing spot there.
Bilbo says old Hayes is going to hit 400 but never score a run. Thank God we won the World Series last year. This would be frustrating, no doubt. Orlando Ariza says, let's go Dodgers.
Left side. Then when you're in your count, you can look for where you're effective.
This ball's
That's exactly what you're looking for, because you look for the mistake, and that was a mistake.
Mr. Boatman says, just remember Smith going deep next at bat.
So, yes, when he...
There you go, RM. Exactly. Exactly. Thor, please do not touch that cable.
Prior to that, it's okay to go...
If we go down, y'all, it was nice knowing you. Next pitch. Popped up. Shallow center field. Shortstop gets back there and records the first out of the top of the fourth.
We're talking about Cody Bellinger's adventure.
All right, Bellinger coming up.
First season, or first series of the season, where he thought was his first home run.
Thor, get out of there.
He passed just Turner on the bases. Turner head down, head
get out of there. Viking Jerome says Pittsburgh does have good Panini Brothers sandwiches. I don't even know what that is.
on Wednesday last week.
Next pitch, right downtown, bang, dead center, middle of the plate. Bellinger looking at it.
And also, the umpires didn't make the call either. It's one thing if the umpire had said out and recognized, saw it in his glove and made the call.
Next pitch up high, ball. Matty says we look like a bad single A team.
I think Dave Roberts did. He was like, okay, I gotta come out here.
There we got our Giants update. Man, I just can't wait till we get the next update. Next pitch. Down low, called strike, bottom part of the zone. Eugene M. up in here says go Dodgers. Thomas White says Thor does not take orders. He's a general. He also doesn't give a damn what I tell him to do. Next pitch. Called strike. Bellinger looking. Another Dodger goes down looking at strike three.
The glove side is really where he is feeling really comfortable with every single pitch. It's been, we just saw with his changeup.
Hey, what's up, Neil? Welcome to the channel, Neil.
We've seen it with his four-seamer and we've seen it with the two-seamer.
All right, I'll be right back. Just one sec.
I know he's been effective out there. That was the one where he wanted to go away and made a mistake.
Quickly 0-2. JT Brubaker gets ahead of the count 0-1. Opponent's OPS is 515. It's full, but it's 977. I think he's been pounding strikes early in counts. Puts him in the driver's seat. He becomes really tough when he gets ahead. As do most guys, but
all right, I'm back, y'all.
the difference is based on ball one, strike one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Will Smith. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the fourth. Next pitch. Outside. Struck him out. Man, just brutal today, y'all. Just brutal. And we go to the bottom of the fourth, still knotted up at 0. Bilbo says, can anyone make contact? Mr. Bowman says at least he swung, even though it was a check swing, right? RM says I'm more interested in having my mother-in-law come over for a chat than hearing about the Giants. Showtime up in here says hello Valhalla. Hit that like, everyone. Please do, y'all. We've got like 150 up in here. I'd like to be at 100 likes by now.
You work today? I thought you were off. Didn't you tell me you were on vacation for the next 2 weeks? Huh?
Viking Jerome says must be the weather in Pittsburgh. Joseph Bob Bauda says I'm a Dodger, so don't bother. Lauren says it shouldn't take this long to score against the Pirates. We're making this pitcher look like an ace. We've done that to a couple different pitchers this year. We've done that to a couple. A little early game here. We got about 140 up in here. Let's see how we're doing against the old competition. Holding our own, y'all. Holding our own. $20 likes away. 20 likes away from 100. All right, let's get back to it.
It's one of the 2 hits for the Pirates to go along with 1 walk.
Colin Moran at the plate, hitting .302, 1 for 1 with a single in the second. And he's in an 0-1 count. Next pitch, hit into the shift. Fielded by Taylor over to Muncy for the first out of the inning. So we're 28 away on the subscriber side, 28 away from 5,300.
Retired 6 in a row. I beg your pardon. Wrong side of the score sheet. He's retired 2 in a row.
It looks humid, Viking Jerome.
Jacob Stallings comes up.
RM says Mexico losing to the States was like Dodgers losing to Rancho Cucamonga. I loved it though.
First time it got under it, flighted to left.
I'm doing good, Sheila. How you doing?
Upstairs, forward. Stallings, a 31-year-old.
Lauren says our pitching can only hold them for so long. We really need to get it together. I agree.
24 games in, mostly to a minor league schedule.
King Yellowman says Pete only has 30 people because you're not allowed to cuss in his chat. I respect that. I respect that. There's quite a few YouTube channels. You can't act like a bunch of heathens like they do up in here. It'd be kind of tough for me to have a no cussing chat because I'm the biggest cusser up in here, it seems like. Next pitch. Fouled off. Ron Smith says, let's go Bucks, from yours truly, RS. That's kind of cute.
Where that ball went when he fouled it off. That's Will Smith. Did I get you? Where'd that go?
Brewster says, RM, notice how nobody laughed. Is that the best you have? Take your L.
I mean, why he turned around.
Ender says, we're just the runoffs from other streams. There, I'll take it. I'll take the castaways. Next pitch. Swing and a miss.
Comes up empty in the high fastball.
Randall Wolf says, this Dodger looks for walks, can't hit best, are like 268. No wonder they are 3 back of the Giants. They need to get it going, Randall. Bobby from Beantown Breakdown checks in, says no cussing. F that, oh sorry. This ball's hit. Right center field. Cody Bellinger back about 10 feet, maybe 5 feet short of the warning track to make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Looks like Bueller is frustrated with himself.
RM says, I'm not looking for laughs, I'm just looking for a shoulder to cry on.
Get like a strikeout and inning at the very least.
Bilbo says, we're not going to waste this Bueller outing, are we? Why not? We've done it before.
Right now.
We've literally done it before.
The team is going to continue to swing. It's about making a quality pitch.
148 up in here as Thor's Army continues to grow.
To get his first strikeout.
Next pitch to Polanco. Called strike on the outside.
The strikeouts have been down lately, but the overall results have been better.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss. A mighty swing and a miss. I have a feeling this guy's going to be the first strikeout.
80 miles per hour to the outside corner.
RM says, I was on suicide watch right after the match, and I'm American born. Hey, man, if I do it on here, the U.S. is winning. Fouled back.
Polanco swings and misses.
If I do the game, the United States is going to win. At least that's been the rule so far on the channel. We did the United States men's hockey team, or the U.S. hockey team versus Canada for the World Juniors, and the U.S. upset Canada there. And then we got old Mexico in soccer the other night. Hit into the shift, over to first, and that'll be the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3, they go. All right, we are headed to the 5th inning, y'all. Headed to the 5th inning. Still knotted. At 0-0, y'all. Viking Jerome says, I'm 60. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I cuss a lot. Lauren Chahuka says probably not, but I hope not. Talking about Waston Bueller's outing. RM says great save. The USA earned their victory. RM says Valhalla the jinx, not the jinx. It's the opposite. About time, Bobby. About time he's free. I thought you said he was supposed to come out of it. Lauren says, yay, now please score. Let's move that $1 million bat over to the Dodgers side. And we're going to just, as soon as they walk out here, we're activating this big stick. Andy Guillen says, let's go. We're not even waiting for him to get out there, y'all. We're not even waiting for the Dodgers to get on the field. Big stick activated. Big stick activated on the channel, y'all. And they haven't even come out to play yet. They play pretty quick here. There's another USA versus Mexico match coming up, I think, in July. 2 of them. I think 2 of them in early July. All right, some reason they're showing Babe Ruth. Here we go, Taylor. Taylor hits it. Fielded by the shortstop. Nice play there, and he goes over to first for the first out of the inning. Damn.
That ball was smoked like Babe Ruth right there. It was hit really hard by Chris Taylor. Nice play by Newman. Wasn't wasting. Chris Taylor not waiting around. He's recognizing what Brubaker's been trying to get ahead early. He gets a pitch he can handle, and he drives it. One question I had about Babe Ruth is, what was the speed he was going?
All right, Lux at the plate now. Next pitch. Right downtown, bang, called strike.
Well, they said he made it the 9 miles from
because nobody scored, Nate the Great.
18 minutes. That's not
Vamos Mexico, says Carlos. RM says Lux would have bobbled that. Lux hits it, right center field, it drops down. And it's misplayed by Polanco. And Lux is on his wheels. Down in second, heading for third. And Lux with a triple. Lux with a triple, thanks to the big stick, ladies and gentlemen.
First and foremost, Lux puts a beautiful swing on.
I think the next one's Brewster are in the U.S. as well. I think they're in Utah.
I think he was thinking too. Right?
Somebody go to do a search for U.S. MNT and U.S. WNT, and it'll take you to the website, and there's a whole schedule on there. And they've got a lot of games coming up in the next
with it being wet out there, maybe a little wet.
next few days or next month. I think they even play tomorrow, but most of the headliners won't be playing for Team USA.
It's like second nature for him now. Whenever that helmet's about to pop off, him just kind of touching it.
Brewster says I'd rather go to Mexico than Utah. Me too.
Swings, yeah. Says you just can't keep it.
All right, so we got a runner on third with 1 out here. That's going to bring up Pollock, everybody's favorite, A.J. Pollock. And Pollock swiftly hits it to center field. He cannot field it. It gets to the wall. That's going to score 1. And the Dodgers draw first blood in the game. And A.J. Pollock, the much maligned A.J. Pollock, standing at second base with a stand-up double.
Dave Roberts talked about, hey, we're going to see what he has.
Matty Min says, nice job with the big stick, Jeff. There you go. There you go, Matty. I knew it had to happen. I knew that it had to happen.
At the very least, even if he comes up with it.
Now it's been open. Now it's been open. This cannon woo pass.
A.J. Pollock not wasting.
This next pitch by Brubaker will be a 72nd.
three hitters for the Dodgers.
And that brings up Buehler.
After one of the first two pitches.
Right downtown, bang, called strike to the Dodgers pitcher. Let's give Buehler a little bit of that lightning.
Finishing it with a single. Buehler now in his last 2 games, 2 for 4.
Ouch. Shots fired in the chat. Bill says I have more faith in Buehler than Betts right now. The 0-1 pitch to Buehler is on the way. Outside ball.
I did the math. The bait was going about 30 miles.
Matty says it has to be the big stick comparing to how they were hitting before. You never know, y'all. There might be some truth to the big stick is magical rumors. RM says, Jeff, I thought your name was Valentino H. Oila. I don't know what that means. Next pitch. Swing and a miss by Buehler. I don't know who that Valentino dude is. Sorry. 158 up in here. Dodgers on the board. 1-0 here in the top of the fifth.
As you just mentioned,
RM says, holla. Valhalla, holla. Brewster says that Betts needs to eat a damn steak. This vegan crap is killing me. He looks puny. Fouled at the plate by Buehler. And I think it hit the Pirate catcher in the bells. I think it hit him in the bells. Everybody giving him a moment to gather himself. Hey, what's up, Nathaniel Perez? What's up, buddy? Appreciate it. All right, Buehler, 1 ball, 2 strikes, big stick activated. Dodgers have already put a run up here, and they've got a runner in scoring position on second.
On another 1-2, Buehler.
Way up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Buehler.
Runnings of this game, the Dodgers didn't have a single hard hit ball from a position player, but each of the first 3 in this 5th inning.
Exactly, FJ.
Buehler had the hardest.
Betts looked like he weighs about 140 pounds. Am I wrong? I think you're probably right.
101.
Carlos says, I want to be a vegan. Every day is a battle. 162, that's our high for today up in here. As this juggernaut of an offense by the Dodgers gets ready to go. Buehler hits a bouncer to second base. Thrown over to first. And they get him for the second out. Pollock advances to third. And that's going to bring up Mookie. Do something. Betts.
Productive out. Over. Beagle.
A little beagle up in the stands. I guess it's bring your dog to the game day in Pittsburgh. A lot of people with their furry friends in the seats.
Dogs in the park.
I always wanted to take Thor to one of these. I always wanted to take Thor to the hockey game in Tucson. Sheila thinks Betts weighs about 135.
Good times. Our friend John Hartson.
Viking Jerome says, Mookie, hit one out of the park, please.
Look up the box score for Babe Ruth's game where he raced from the jail to get the guy.
RM says he's going to go take a shift.
His name Chicken Hawks.
Carlos says Mookie is 180 pounds. Y'all tripping.
That's a beauty. Of course it was.
Yeah, 130 sounds really low.
Chicken Hawks.
He must be 180. 175?
22 games that he started. For Babe, who was in.
Yellowman says Thor would jump in the Diamondbacks pool in center field. You know, I didn't even think about that. That would be a straight up battle if we took him to the Diamondbacks game. Because he would want to go in the pool. First pitch to Betts is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. He would lose his everlasting mind if he saw a pool. Next pitch. Fouled off, first base side. Will it get out of play? Yes, it will.
Pitches away. Are you talking about his numbers aren't as good as they have been in the past, even if pitches away?
RM says that Mookie's chain weighs more than him.
Coming underneath the bat, even the balls that are in the middle.
Thomas looking for some of that cowbell. Maddie says there's no way Betts is 180. No way.
Just the top hand coming in and keeping that barrel up a little bit longer through the zone.
I'm thinking 175, y'all. Betts hits this. Center field, back to the wall. They don't field it, it gets down. Pollock will score. Betts on his horse, headed for third. And 2 triples in the 5th for the Dodgers. You cannot stop the big stick, y'all. You can only hope to contain it. Mookie's like 185 that, y'all. Vegan that. Mookie can have him some bean sprouts in celebration of that triple. Some bean sprouts and a fruit smoothie just to shut you all up.
The Dodgers were 0 for 7 versus.
Thomas says it's the cowbell that does it. Thomas, it's the big stick, all right? Maddie says Betts is 5 foot nothing. He's 160 at the most.
He had a great effort.
168 up in here. Brewster said, like I was saying, I love the new diet.
So that's going to be the end of the road.
All right, they're coming out to get old Brubaker.
Brubaker, who was dominant through 4 innings for the Dodgers.
Can't help the delay, Leslie. Can't help the delay. That's just how it works on old YouTube.
Back to Pittsburgh after this.
All right, so they're going to a commercial break as the Pirates go to the pen. As the Pirates go to the pen. Carlos says Mookie's doing it for the vegans. RM says pork is overrated. Jared Morgan Flash says, hey buddy, hope everything is good. Still trying to get over my Lakers hangover. FJ says Betts is going to eat a treat after the game for that and find a way to close weight after eating. Oh, I got you, Leslie. It was delayed a little bit. We stayed on, waited for it to start. But appreciate you being here. Loggy Raider checks in and says, what's up, Valhalla, Thor, and chat? What's up? Viking Jerome giving us Giants updates now. Says it's 1-1. 2-0 now. Big stick still activated here in the top of the 5th for these Dodgers. Remember, big stick was activated before the Dodgers even took the field in the 5th. By yours truly. Base Lord says, Valhalla, we love you. Thank you. You're welcome, buddy. Appreciate it. RM says, PHUK, the Giants. Robert says, is General Thor a Giants fan? Hell no, dog. Hell no. General Thor is a... I think the Giants fan dogs are like... What do you call them? The Chihuahuas and things like that. Not the Labs. Not the Labs, not the German Shepherds. I think the Giants fan dogs are like Chihuahuas and the Pyrenees dogs.
Nothing against Mueller through 4. The Dodgers get 2 against Brubaker here.
Orlando says 2 runs. There you go.
But it's reminiscent of Friday night when Ian Anderson had a no-hitter against.
Brian says who scored?
Before that,
Pollock scored. And Lux scored.
Contact here in the 5th, though, to get to the
Lux got on base. He was driven in by Lux, who hit a triple. And then Betts hit a triple to drive in Lux. And Max Muncy at the plate with the big stick activated. Yeah, Poodles are definitely Giants fans. Definitely Poodles. Next pitch.
2-0.
great. What are the ones that run on the track all the time? Those are Giants dogs too.
Does not go out of the zone.
Fap, up in here. What's up, man?
Okay,
Says late but showing up. Welcome, dude.
but if he hits it in one spot, you let it fly.
Ralph says first place Giants, y'all. Next. Mookie is the chat from the stands.
2-0 Dodgers.
166 up in here.
4-7 over their last.
Big stick activated for Max Muncy.
Here's the 2-0.
Right downtown bang. Called strike. Called strike there.
Chance here to want a good run when you look at the schedule.
That's right. First place Giants and their poodles and chihuahuas.
Place teams. After this one with the Pirates, they head on to face the last place Rangers, who just recently lost 10 in a row.
RM says, wish David Freese was still playing with the Dodgers. Where did he end up, RM? Where did Freese go?
That's the third 2 gone, and a 2-1 pitch to Muncy.
Hello, Thor. Next pitch. Hit. Base hit. Right center field. That's going to score Mookie. And the Dodgers have 3. The Pirates have 0.
3 in the bank here in the 5th inning.
One thing the Dodgers have done well this year is
I'm not hearing things in my headphones here. What's going on here? Hey, Valhalla, holla! $10 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much.
the Pirates are going, okay, we gave up 2.
The Dodgers have now gone up 3-0. 173 up in here.
At third.
He retired.
And a boost for them if they were able.
Sheila Jones says that the little wiener dogs are San Francisco Giants fans as well. I agree. Right downtown bang, called strike to Turner. Big stick activated.
So, it starts to look daunting for him. Dodgers just 2 hits through the first 4 innings. They've got 4 here in the 5th. With another chance to extend.
A $10 Valhalla holla from Fap there, and Turner hits it hard. Tough play, backhanded by the shortstop, who throws over to second for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before the Dodgers put 3 on the board here in the top of the 5th. And we go to a commercial break, y'all. Man, did I never go to the other screen? It's like in my first day, y'all. It's like in my first day. Moises Alvarez says he retired at 36 years old. Yeah, people love those wiener dogs, man. My nieces have a couple of them, and they love them. They're supposed to be some of the funniest dogs you could have. They're just Giants fans, though. Loggy Raider says, nice 88 World Series patch. There you go. That's an 88 World Series patch. And this is a Dodger Stadium anniversary patch. And this is a Kirk Gibson jersey, y'all. Kirk Gibson jersey. The big old 2-3. We're not putting people in timeout, are we? Fap. Dama DeBoss says only if the Cardinals could win a game. Carlos Parachi says wiener dogs taste good too. Come on, man. Come on, man. Viking. Oh man, I hate it here. I hate it here. I freaking hate it here. Viking Jerome says wiener. I can't even say it. Viking Jerome says weenie dogs like leg humping. Is that true? Let's get back to it.
3-0 lead, and the Pirates remain in.
Evans, Newman, Shreve due up for these Pirates. All right, let's get the $1 million bat over here to the Pirates. I need a baseball in my hand.
Bases, but couldn't push anything across.
Next pitch, outside, called strike. Orlando says, hell yeah, Dodgers.
Shutdown inning.
Bilbo says, we got an easy schedule. We have no such thing as an easy schedule.
1, 2, 3.
Sinbro says, go Dodgers, let's go. Yeah, 0 Ks for Bueller today. Next pitch. Fouled off, first base side. Have I ever gone this long in a Dodger game without telling somebody to take a seat over there? I don't think so. I don't think it's ever happened before. Yeah, Gonsolin scheduled to take the mound tomorrow. Sheila says, yep, they do that, Viking.
Another 0-2.
Inside for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I didn't realize that they were known for their leg humping prowess. I had no idea.
28-year-old Phillip Evans of
Ralph says the Dodgers have no standout batter. Yes, they do. Bounced at the plate.
Fan of his.
Yeah. He's got a little something in common. Went to La Costa Canyon High School.
Hugo with the jokes in the chat.
A few games in 2017 and 18, they released him. All of 2019 in AAA with the Cubs.
157 up in here as the Dodgers have jumped out to a 3-0 lead here. This next pitch by Bueller will be number 59.
His first real
He's got Evans in a 1-2 count. Evans is 0 for 1 on the night. Next pitch. Outside ball.
Evans up 2-2. We're in that phase where we're seeing what they got and trying to uncover.
Yeah, no lie, FJ.
Build it. Their GM.
No, but they've already announced him as the starter tomorrow. Next pitch. Outside again. Full count now to Evans.
Pirates had 20
Full count now to Evans.
seasons after the 3 straight division titles in the early 90s, and then 3 straight trips to the wild card game. It was 2013 through 15, but they've not made it back to the postseason since then.
Next pitch by Bueller. Ball's hit. Fly ball, center field. Bellinger barely moves. Looking up into the Pittsburgh night sky to make the catch. I think that's the first out of the inning, right? Bilbo's asking, will Knievel come back this season? He was our best bullpen pitcher. Lauren hyped about that fly ball. FJ says he's read that Gonsolin's a cat lover, so maybe he's focused on the cats more than the baseball.
His first time takes ball.
Next pitch outside, ball 1. That was pitch 62 for Bueller. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Next pitch. Fouled off first base side.
Pirates' top prospects, mostly because of his defense. Hit 308 as a rookie.
I'm not talking about no more about the dogs humping people, fat.
And 209 this year. Defense remains sturdy, though. Well, this slider does, too. You hear a lot of cases of 2019 being first breakout season.
Bilbo says Gonsolin has like 20 cats. He's like one of those crazy old cat ladies.
2 the rest of his career. And in the minors in 4 years, 15 total.
Next pitch.
12 and then
Fouled back.
19.
Ralph says, what I meant to say in Dodgers history of hitters, no one Dodgers compares to the Giants' Willie Mays. Carlos says that Gonsolin's going to come out wearing cat ears tomorrow. Like the TikTokers.
Messing with the ball's not working.
This ball popped up right field. Mookie gets underneath it, and that's the second out of the inning.
No hitters that we've seen so far in this game, and we're talking about.
What do you think, Chat? Anybody in Dodgers history match up to Willie Mays as far as being a hitter? What do you think, Chat?
I think
Viking Jerome says, I have a beautiful calico cat.
They say a take it's not as juiced or they deaded the ball than they have in the years past. That's going to take time because once hitters and teams start recognizing, then the approach.
FJ says cat ears with some fur.
So thinking eventually will have that effect that MLB's looking for.
And once you see that not as easy to get the ball out right.
So when do you all think they'll start jacking up these pitchers and checking them for the stuff?
And trying to slug and trying to.
They said it was any day now. Any day. What if it happened right now?
Beat the shift if they're going to continue to shift.
Ben Gamble in for the Pirates.
Make more contact.
189 on the season.
Shooting out of the pitcher's spot.
Pinch hitter. Inside ball.
Of course, the big topic across baseball is the crackdown coming on sticky substances on the ball.
Lauren says mice.
Hitters as well.
Sheila says my cat is black with yellow eyes. Next pitch. Outside ball.
Visibly and
Inside ball, excuse me.
2-0.
Loggy Raider says Bauer's next start probably. When? No, it's Gosselin going tomorrow, dude.
League-wide average 39.
Ray Castaneda checks in, says here we go. Late, but I'm here. Welcome, buddy.
Strikeouts per game. It's the
Carlos has an orange cat that looks like a sack of potatoes. Yeah, no strikeouts.
Not good. Definitely not good, Joe.
Next pitch will be number 70.
That's the biggest culprit. Hitters out.
2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. Hit left field. And Pollock, like the 2 outs before him, doesn't even have to move. And that's 3 up, 3 down for Bueller. 3 up, 3 down as a dog in the stands gets a little ice cream out of a Pittsburgh Pirate ice cream bowl. What's a sack? What's a sack of potatoes? Yeah, they were hit right to each one of them. Bellinger caught one that was hit right to him, had to move less than 5 feet. Same with Betts, same with Pollock. Oh, Loggy Raider said that they'll start whenever Bauer takes the mound. You might be right. They said it is imminent, is the way they termed it. Imminent.
Bring your telephone in.
162 up in here. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, like the video if you think that we do things pretty cool here, if you're having a good time in the chat, and turn on those bell notifications if you want to know when we go online. More sticky substance, please, says Carlos. Boatman is going to predict this time Will Smith's going to hit a home run. Mr. Boatman went to the Robert class of predictions. Apparently, Robert was doing a seminar on how to predict things that are going to happen in a baseball game. Mr. Boatman attended that seminar and is blessing us with his predictions this evening. Hugo Ortega says, what's for dinner, Valhalla? I'm going to have me some corned beef con papas. Corned beef con papas. And some tortillas. Ray says, I'm going to need the name of that song to add to my gym playlist. Yeah. It's one of the YouTube songs, dude. I can't remember what the hell it's called. All right, Stratton, the new pitcher. Stratton, the new pitcher for these Pirates. Let's go to the stat screen. Mr. Boatman says, you just wait and see. This time I won't be wrong. Pinch hitter announced for Smith. No, I'm messing.
Part of the order coming up.
Yeah, me too, Viking Jerome. All right, Cody, Big Stick Bellinger. Let's get him the $1 million bat. Next pitch. Hit, first base side. Caught by the first baseman, and he touches the bag for the first out here in the top of the sixth.
The bunch when he was in San Francisco. The first time that he faced him in San Francisco.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, to the plate.
Struck out
Will Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
and it started pouring.
Bilbo thinks that Bellinger looks off balance.
Face. Perfect for 1/3.
But Matty doesn't agree. He says he looks so much better.
Finished after 2 in the morning.
Come on, Smith.
Stretch in 2000.
Right downtown, bang, called strike, dead center over the plate.
55 out of 60 where they lost. 16 out of 17. His first start against
161 up in here, up in here. Smith hits this. Base hit, center field.
Take a where it was pitched for his first hit of the night. Good job by Smith, just staying on that ball.
All right, Mr. Boatman, you might get with Robert and try to get a refund.
When you face a pitcher like Brubaker, who was
Try to get a refund on that seminar fee that you paid.
so you're kind of in that mode, like, okay, I really have to be.
But we'll take it. We will take a single,
Stay on it, and then the next guy-
stand-up single, Valhalla exclusive.
You kind of already have that in your head as an approach.
Bilbo said just another 200 feet, and that would have been a home run.
Smith aboard for Taylor.
Mr. Boatman says a base hit is basically a home run. Mike checks in, says, nice. What's up, Mike? Inside to Taylor. Ralph says, Vol, you'd look great in a Brandon Belt jersey. No. Slam my face, 135 says I smell a sweep. You won't smell anything if someone slams your face, 135. This ball hit hard. He don't even look at it. Left center field, back to the wall. Dodger, home run by Taylor.
Eighth of the season for Taylor. The Dodgers lead 5-0.
And bobblehead Bobby is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He's shook. 2-run home run puts the Dodgers up 5-0.
Looks like a ball is
No doubter. The pitcher didn't even bother to look at it.
he stays up.
Didn't even bother to turn and look at it. And Taylor sends this to left center field, and it goes up, I don't know, 8 rows. Lux comes up to the plate, hit to the end of the shift, and they get Lux at first for the second out of the inning.
Even if they found a way to get that ball back, it might be completely flat. So right, it would definitely have a dent.
He definitely should be an all-star. Boom Dinger says fat.
That's right.
Bobblehead Bobby was shook. Were people spoiling in the chat?
Career year continues for
Martin says at a certain point you become so tired of losing you just don't care anymore. Viking says that Bobblehead Bobby looks like me.
expert at the moment.
So in a way, Boatman, your prediction was correct. Wow, what a name. J. Guadalupe Guerrero Fernandez. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Viva Arizona, says Don Lovato. Right downtown bang is a called strike to Pollock. No balls, 1 strike.
Tell me more.
174 up in here. Lauren said, boom, I missed it. Who spoiled it in my chat?
Gavin Lux takes the ball. Oh, it's 1-1.
The true Boatman, he scored off a home run. He did score off of a home run. Pollock now 1 ball, 1 strike to Pollock. 2 outs, nobody on top of the 6th. Pollock hits this. Third baseman backhands it, makes the long throw over to first, and they get the Dodgers out there, but not before the Dodgers tack on 2 with a Chris Taylor home run. 5-0, y'all. 5-0. As we go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Ralph says it's time for a beer, Val. Well, I haven't had dinner yet, Ralph. Maybe after. Bilbo says Taylor will get paid handsomely in the offseason. Don asks if I'm streaming any NBA playoffs. I usually just do Laker games, Don. I tried to get a distance on his home run. Let me see if I can find it on one of the other tickers here. Let me see if I can find the distance. Anybody got it? I think it's ESPN that gives you a distance. 426 feet. 426. 426, Patrick. All right, again, Dodgers Pirates on YouTube on Thursday, early in the morning, my time. I won't be doing that game, but you'll be able to watch the game on YouTube. All right, I got to step away a second. I'll be right back. Ralph, don't you be trolling me about the Vikings. That's twice. That's twice you've been throwing your little trolly thing up there. They got a quarterback.
Stretch going right now. His last loss, September of 2019, would include the postseason. That's 27 consecutive starts without a loss, which 9-0-2-6-5.
Jay Guadalupe Guerrero Fernandez is the longest, most recent subscriber name that we've ever had. So congratulations.
Be around a long time and talk about the potential of being a Cy Young, potential of being an ace of a staff. He has that potential. The reason I say potential because you still have a guy named Clayton Kershaw on this staff, and understandably so. But boy, he has been fun to watch and he's getting better. Pirates loaded the bases.
We went backwards on the subscriber count. Backwards. 5269. So 31 away from 5,300. 31 away from 5,300.
Frazier attempting to extend a 10-game hitting streak. Fly to left, grounded to second. On this 1-0 pitch, he cuts and misses. Back-to-back.
Swing and a miss. This is Frazier at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night.
SEC foes here. Vanderbilt against Mississippi State.
Frazier fouls this one off third base side.
Cutter, curve to begin the sequence. It's good. Now, giving him something to think about. He can actually attack him with so many pitches.
Yeah, they lost it. The guy didn't touch first, low-key Kev.
Goes fastball up, gets his first.
There he goes. Finally. Take a seat. Over there. You just got struck out by Bauer. His first.
July of 2019.